we opened this book that we found, and now we're here.
Not we, the wizard opened the book, but we are here.
Yeah, that's true.
I have a feeling, though, we're not in Barovia.
That one. Albert, I don't know what's gotten into you today. Just go see the Lord Strahd. Strahd turns to step away. The door swings open, Reden sword in hand, and you hear him yell out, "Strahd, it is back to training now!" And with that, the mist begins to flow once again over your eyes.
I mean, for someone who wants to identify a weapon that's up there,
is there any reason? Is there any reason you wouldn't want me to identify it?
No, not particularly.
So then let me identify it.
If he can't touch it, nothing to worry about, right?
Well, all right. You just want me to lay it down right here?
It's for safety purposes, Chalo. You have to trust us.
You being a barbarian, I find it hard to believe you'd be able to hide it from us if something was amiss, so...
Okay.
I'm too worried about it.
I mean, should we have a safe word in case I get possessed by the spear?
Yes. Let's make it a mighty one.
Hot dog. If I ever start yelling hot dog, it means I'm possessed.
Hot dog. What is a hot dog? Let me level with you and tell you something that I don't typically share with other people as well. Maybe that'll ease your mind and comfort you. Maybe you'll be able to feel more comfortable telling me what's going on.
I put a piece of bread in my mouth and
same here.
Begin to read through and try to decipher chapter 1.
Look, here's the plan of attack. Lord Strahd, the Order of the Silver Dragon is proud and plans to fight rather than be starved out of their castle. Gonna fucking do this to me. Okay.
You wanted us all in here, or you
wanted RP, bud.
Rapid fire, rapid fire.
Before this happened, Strahd was sitting atop a black mare, his blade pointing forward, and he shouts, "Advanced!" As he does, javelin strike his side, and is knocked to the ground prone here.
Is Knight A still standing?
Yes, he is.
Okay, well, okay. Nothing happens yet.
What do you... I guess, yeah, that is true.
Nothing happens yet.
I'm going to look at my now severely bleeding companion and say, well, I can't heal you, but I can do this. And that.
Oh, look behind me. Yes, exactly.
Fluffy dog to raise your spirits.
Look at my dog. His name is Fluffy.
Hey, Magic Man, I've got hot dog.
So last time you made it back from Yesterhill, had quite a run-in with a giant tree, as well as uncovered some more information, or you're about to uncover some more information. You made it back to the winery, and now you all sit at the Mardikov's table as Albert cracks open a book. Your vision begins to get hazy, and it fades, and turns to blackness, and now surrounding you, a hungry fog rolls along the ground. You shout, the mist chokes you closer. A man clad in black, in a black cloak and regal red tunic looks at you through the cloud. With a stern face and piercing eyes, he stepped towards you with the grace of a king. Your eyes meet his, and his cold glare bears down on you. And what?
This is me or everybody?
Yeah, I was going to ask.
Everybody.
Do I recognize this individual?
Yeah, so you definitely recognize this individual here. Let me see. What are you doing in this courtyard?
We were just guys.
I don't know what we're doing in this courtyard. Can you maybe tell us where we are?
The man begins to disappear, and his face begins to soften, and now you're met with a visage of a young boy, no older than 12, with a small sword at his side, tears streaming down his cheeks. The mist then recedes further, revealing a well-adorned, sunlit castle courtyard. The low buzz of insects and humidity add weight to the summer air. Hanging on the ramparts overhead are red banners depicting the same raven iconography cast in metal. On the cover of the tome, the boy that stood before you moments ago now sits atop a small set of stairs leading to a wooden door. From beyond it, you can hear the distant but boisterous laughter. So now you are in a courtyard with the warm sun on your face, something you all haven't felt in weeks.
Is the boy like right in front of us, or is he like a few yards out?
He's like up the stairs, and you actually see him get up and go behind a door.
Shall we pursue him, gentlemen?
I was going to ask the same
Where
thing.
are we?
Yeah.
What the hell is this?
That's what I
I'm
wanted to
confused.
start out with. Is we opened this book that we found, and now we're here.
Not we, the wizard opened the book, but we are here.
Yeah, that's true.
I have a feeling, though, we're not in Barovia, and I kind of wince up and put my hand up. You guys feeling that, too? Feels incredible.
It feels nice. Just making me miss home even more.
Yeah, so as you all are talking, you do see what seem to be either servants or people in service to whoever has or runs this estate, going about their daily chores and tasks and things like that. As they pass by you, you see them take notice of you, but they're just like, nonchalantly going about their business.
I feel like if we pursue this young boy, maybe he has some answers for us. I would like to just kind of gesture toward one of these servants, if I see any. Excuse me. Does anyone know where we are?
What do you mean? Do you know where we are? We're at the Lord's estate.
Who's this lord?
Hey, what do you mean? Who is this Lord? Who are you? Should you be here?
Well, Bapef?
Yeah,
I don't...
Bazzlo, you go.
Okay. Well,
You're the talker here.
I don't know where we are. I'm sorry. We may have wandered down the wrong hallway here. We're
You're
looking for...
clearly wearing the Lord's colors.
I look down at myself.
Yeah. So you all are wearing matching tunics made of the same color as the banners you see around you.
Gentlemen, we do know what these banners mean. And it, huh?
That's a question we do.
Yes. Gosh. Who are the
Same thing that was on the book.
Who are the people that we're staying at? What is it? What is their family name? Bazzlo tries to recall the name of the people who follow the crows. Crow people.
Give me a history check. Yeah, so with that, you look around, and you all you can remember is that the sigil you see in front of you is not of the Martikobs.
This is Strahd's guys. The same one that was on the front of the book.
Oh,
Do you not remember Bazzlo?
Yes, Strahd, ma'am. We are looking for our Lord and Savior, good Sir Strahd.
Lord and the young Lord just walked up those stairs and went into those chambers. If you're looking for him, he should be up
Yes.
there.
I believe we are supposed to be accompanying him, gentlemen. Perhaps we make haste as to not make the young lord wait.
Yeah, go ahead and give
Yes,
me
yes.
a deception check.
But I was just making up a story.
Bazzlo would like to deceive on his
That
behalf.
one.
That one. Albert, I don't know what's gotten into you today. Just go see the Lord Strahd.
Yes, we
Right
will.
away.
Thank you so much. It's been a long day.
Yes, I'm sure it has. You all seem rather out of sorts.
Just thrown off a bit. Gentlemen, shall we make our way up the stairs?
I nod and scurry toward the stairs.
Yeah, I just nod, still confused, kind of piecing it together, but I follow him nonetheless.
I think this is perhaps something we're supposed to see.
And we're clearly in the past.
Els, I need you to make sure you do not stab this child, okay? You gotta talk to him first.
No promises.
Awesome. So you guys make it up to the door. What do you want to do with the door?
Is it ajar?
No, it's closed.
What kind of knock do you think Strahd would answer?
Is there a knocker on the door?
It's just a normal door with a little hand knocker just to pull it open. It's not really used to knock.
So we just if we are in the past, I think it's safe to assume we can travel about without any repercussions. Consequence, yeah.
At least
Yeah.
from
Does
Somebody
barbarian intellect really get that?
Give me a somebody give me a perception check. One of you.
I'll do it.
Oh, whoops.
I got +3. Oh,
Awesome.
Go ahead, we'll take yours.
That's a performance check, so that's definitely not a perception check.
I've got +3.
They have dyslexia?
Yeah, Bazzlo. So as you guys stand in front of the door here, you can hear voices in there talking to one another.
I do a cheery little knock and say, hello, is anyone in there?
Yeah, so as you go to knock on the door, the door opens and the child comes out, tears running down his face, and he's quite surprised to meet you all face to face here.
What seems to be the matter, little lad?
What do you mean, what seems to be the matter? Just please, leave me be.
Well, we were tasked to come find you. We had a we were told that you
come
need some help.
find me. What do you mean?
Well, you appear to be quite distraught, so
Give me a deception check. Not only do you lie to me, but you make fun of me?
No, I'm sorry. I'm just trying to calm you down. Just to see how you're doing. I want to talk to you.
Retainer, what is your name?
My name is Bazzlo, Lyric.
Well, Bazzlo, can you go put your nose in the corner, please?
Well, why would I put my nose in the corner?
I'm just kidding. Just what do you want?
We just wanted to ask you questions.
And what? I don't have time for this. What questions do you have?
Am I speaking with the kid still, or is this the adult?
Yes, you're speaking.
Very
with the
much
child.
kid.
Well, we somebody help me here. I don't know what to ask.
Little
this
Lord,
guy.
might I ask
Perhaps you
you?
can tell him a joke, Bazzlo, and to cheer him up a little bit.
Albert, go ahead.
Little Lord, might I ask you, what is it that has you so upset? Is it, what's going on behind those doors?
I'm meant to become Lord of the Castle, and they're pushing me, and it's just everything's hard.
Are you feared you're unprepared?
I mean, I'm to become Lord of a castle, but 13 years old. Yes, I feel unprepared.
If you're about to become the leader of the castle, I'm presuming something happened to your father?
No, just Lord of this castle. The King of Barovia is in fine health, if that's what you're asking.
Ah, so is he not sending anyone to help you?
Yes, and my teacher is quite difficult, I'll put it that way.
I understand. As a boy of 13, it must be an overwhelming burden that you are facing in front of you. Is there anything we could do to assist you?
I mean, at this moment, probably not. If Redin sees me out here dawdling, I will be in quite some trouble.
Didn't you say?
Yes, I take it you've met the Chamberlain.
The Chamberlain, you say?
In
In
passing, we have
yes.
bumped into Redin before.
Oh, absolutely.
Well, if there's nothing we can help you with, would it be possible for us to go in the store?
I don't see why not. I would be careful. Redin is about to probably come out. And as you, Strahd turns to step away, the door swings open, Redin sword in hand, and you hear him yell out, "Strahd, it is back to training now!" And with that, the mist begins to flow once again over your eyes, and you all find yourself sitting back among the winery now, with empty glasses all around you. But you are now back in the winery.
That was certainly strange.
I think that's a
How
very
did-
simple way of putting it. What the hell just happened?
Well, I made out the shorthand on the first chapter or first section of this book, and I'm assuming the book is arcane in nature or has a trigger. I'm really quite baffled. How did it go down, Mike? Did I read the book, and when I got done comprehending the first chapter, we started to fade, or?
Yeah, so as you started to read the book initially, and you're starting to see this now more clearly, there was little lines of short or text in the sides where it looked like somebody had actually translated some of the shorthand for you initially. And in the script, you can't quite make out who did it. But you can see in the margins as you begin to read, there was somebody had translated that first initial chapter.
This is very odd. Can I get a write-out on that chapter to review? Or was it just the experience?
It was just the experience. Here. Let me give you this.
Gentlemen, by all means, keep talking. I'm going to review this a little bit.
I can say for sure, though, from that experience, that I think Strahd was kind of victimized by Redin and maybe the rest of his council. He seemed like a nice boy at the time we just saw him.
Yes, and that explains when we asked Redin how long he was in service to Strahd. Apparently he's been in service to the family even before he was in power.
He's definitely older than Strahd.
Mm-hmm. Which begs the question, if Strahd was a child then, and he's presumably over hundreds of years old now. How old is Radin?
Well, at least older.
Definitely so. I wonder who turned him, because he obviously wasn't
Yeah,
the
he
same
would
age.
have had to have aged in some way if he wasn't turned.
Yeah.
We could use this against him. Seems maybe this book could offer us some more knowledge to understand possibly his weak points.
Or why and when everything went wrong.
This might be some sort of a journal or something like that.
Something, yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
He probably knows we have it. Do you think he knows it was buried under that tree?
I think, I think he was intentionally buried there. We know that Strahd frequented the tree often. So my thoughts is that he was just going there to ensure that the tome was still there.
This might be why he's inviting us to his dinner party.
I'm also concerned if it was somehow tied to the corruption of the tree. That book might be dangerous.
We don't know if we can even trust the information yet, but it seems like taking it, we got his attention quite quickly.
I say, let's not do any.
Gentlemen, looking over this, this appears to be Strahd's autobiography.
Oh, definitely a journal.
No, basically, Strahd said some of the events of his reign have been deliberately misunderstood by those who are better at garbling history than recording it. So he basically has the events of his reign written down here and claims that they're true. Perhaps this will lead us to more of an understanding of how he became to be. I would assume that, yes, he probably knows it was under the tree, and he probably goes there from time to time to update it. Would be a guess.
Question is this leverage, or have we endangered ourselves? Maybe both.
I think it might be the reason why we got invited.
I'm pretty sure it probably is.
Yeah, I think just by having this journal is a threat to Strahd's.
Can you, by chance, flip to the part where it says all of his weaknesses?
Yeah, which page did he write those on? So what can we do to retain possession of this book?
Well, we have 3 days. He knows we're in possession of the book, probably. So we've got 3 days to read it.
Read it? Just stay up on it?
I mean, yeah, we could just copy all the contents without actually being able to read it, right? That shouldn't be too hard.
Well, the thing we just experienced wasn't reading anything.
True. Well, is there any magic on it that you can detect that would cause that effect?
Well, now that we are all here, I believe there's a couple items that we need to identify. I believe perhaps Muurujin's axe. You said you had a ice-cold dagger, and this probably isn't a bad thing to try to gain some knowledge on either.
I would agree.
So, is there an item we want to try to identify first? Is this the one, or?
I hold out my axe to Albert. Work your magic.
I take his axe, and over the course of 11 minutes, ritually cast identify.
So we're identifying the one thing that's not talking to us.
A little bit of meta talk here. Mike, are you going to let us just, read through the book in one go, or is it something you're gonna feed us?
I would
pieces?
definitely break it up because it'll take. So it'll take 4 hours to decipher the chapter. While you're in the book, it'll be for every 4 hours you're in the book, it's 1 hour in real life. But this is something that you can break up over time and take a read through. If you want to go all the way through it, by all means, but it is gonna take some time to like decipher it and do things.
Okay.
Does that make
Well,
sense?
The other
Is that
thing
clear?
that-
Yeah. So
He may
I think we,
want us to read through this book. He may want for the book to be able to tell his side of the story.
well, and
I
that's
don't
the
know
other
that
thing.
necessarily he'll try to take it away.
Then
That's
why
the
bury
other
it?
thing. Bad guys rarely ever think they're the bad guy, right? They always think that there's truth to what they're doing. So I think we just have to go at it with that in mind. And maybe it might be smart to leave one of us outside the influence of this book that can kind of just monitor what's going on.
Not a bad idea.
Don't know
Chalo.
what the radius is on it, but it may not be a horrible idea. I wonder if it affected our friends in the next room. Oh, I can't be talking. I'm casting fucking identify.
Keep your focus, Albert. Quit being distracted.
And forgive me, I'm pulling up this axe.
And you said it's 4-1 for the time dilation. 4 hours
Yes.
in the real world equals 1 hour there, or the other way?
Other way around, but it takes you it can take you up to 4 hours to decipher the pages
And that's by chapter,
Could-
right?
by chapter.
So,
Yeah.
perhaps, lads, maybe we take another look at this each time we have a rest, and so we can stay productive. Or would you all like to maybe look at it all now?
I think maybe we can get a little bit done today. Decide who's going to go in the book, and who's going to stay out, and then just take off some.
You're
Assuming it
we're
doesn't
gonna read
pull
more
us all
chapters of
in.
the book. Yeah.
If it lets us.
It's a pretty big, thick tome here. As you like look through the tome, you notice that it is marked into 12 chapters with a prologue as well as an epilogue. You realize that you just did the prologue.
So 14 sections.
That leaves 13 sections, which is 48 plus 4, 52 hours. I don't think we're going to sit here for 2 days going through the book.
No, it's the other way. It would take us 1/4 that amount of time. Either way,
Yeah,
it will take
but-
a long time.
It's going to take a while. Yeah.
I will also say you can see two distinct, aside from the chapters, it's split into two distinct sections.
Old Testament, New Testament.
I was gonna ask, are there any sections that are like ear-leafed or heavily worn?
Give me an investigation check, whoever wants to go through the book.
First of all, I have the book, and I'm casting the book of shit.
Quick!
You're done casting. You're done casting
Take it out of
identify.
his pocket.
Okay. Just like to flip to the back and see, does the ink seem any fresher in the back than in the front?
Yeah, so go ahead and give me a investigation check.
22.
Awesome. Yeah, so you notice the front half of the book is quite old. Some of the pages are like, almost crumbling in this case. As you reach towards the back, though, much fresher, I would say. Not completely new, but definitely nowhere as ancient as the front half of the book.
It would seem that perhaps this was buried and then risen again. I don't know.
Perhaps we just start with his most recent entry and see what he's been up to.
Skip to the back of the book to see the conclusion, right?
That's what I used to do in grade school. Got me this far.
Zack, if you want to decipher the chapters and the sections, if you want to roll for that, I'll give it to you, but it will take a period of time.
I'm not necessarily worried about it as right now. I'm gonna go ahead and give Muru the information on his Yesterhill axe, and then Elzeiros, do you want me to look at your dagger?
Yes, please.
Yeah,
it's
so-
about the next 11 minutes on that.
Yep. So it is a +1 dagger, just a +1 magical dagger.
+1.
And then I would like to look at what's our bard's name? Or what's our Chalo's sword as well, if he would allow me.
Well, Albert, you may have one way about of understanding powerful weapons, but where I'm from, we earn that understanding through experience on the battlefield.
So you gonna let me have your weapon or not?
That's a no. No, I prefer to find out my way.
Okay, well, I don't know if I feel comfortable with you grouping with us. So why don't you go back to the monster hunter for now then?
How about this? If you can hold it, you may identify it.
How about this? You set it on the ground and I'll identify it.
I mean, for someone who wants to identify a weapon that's up there,
Is there any
you
reason?
can at least.
Is there any reason you wouldn't want me to identify it?
Not particularly.
So
Also,
then let me
if he-
identify it.
If he can't touch it, nothing to worry about,
Can't.
right?
Well, all right. You just want me to lay it down right here?
It's for safety purposes, Chalo. You have to trust us.
You just right here, just right at your feet.
It's right there.
All right. I lay down the spear.
11 minutes later.
Wonder.
Chalo, while he's casting the spell, Chalo, when you were looking for this, you mentioned that you had been looking for it for a while, right?
Not a long while. It just reached out to me as we were approaching Yesterhill.
When you picked it up, you greeted it as if it was a long-lost friend, though.
Not a friend, no, not someone that I've known from the past or that I do know, but more of a, I would say a colleague. Not, I don't know if you have a trades where you're from, but say you're in a trade and you meet another experienced colleague, you have a mutual understanding and respect there for that person.
Is that
That's
something you experienced with other colleagues?
Yeah, right. If I see a battle-hardened, whatever the case may be, wizard, druid, I know that's they've earned their keep and they're standing before me for a reason.
I mean, as far as weapons go, ever been able to have that relationship with any other weapons?
Is this the first chatty one?
Not me personally, but I have seen other weapons of similar sorts.
Interesting.
You know, there are
You
lots
feel-
of mighty weapons out there.
Yeah. In my experience, items and weapons like this usually have a literal thing inside of them, be it a person or a spirit. I'm curious as to whether or not this is one of those cases.
Sometimes I mean, if the weapon reaches out to me again, I don't know that it will, but if it does, I might get a clear answer on that, because I'm not sure if there's a person's soul trapped in the weapon per se. There could be. I could be wrong.
Well, very well. If it happens again, please do let us know. I am quite intrigued.
This isn't the fucking demonic shield, guys.
Hey, buddy.
the fucking shield that.
Garguth?
Yeah.
Chalo, there's I wasn't able to ascertain that much about your sword, but there seems to be a presence within it. Perhaps this is the voice you're hearing. From what I can tell, it doesn't seem cursed or anything. But I would be weary of advice given by this thing. I don't know if you're gonna be able to control yourself.
Yeah, as you know, I was just talking with E Bapef over here, and yes, there are items out there that have been possessed. I don't know if this is going to be one of them, but you know, I'll keep an eye on it. I'll let you guys know if anything's amiss.
You being a barbarian, I find it hard to believe you'd be able to hide it from us if something was amiss, so
Okay.
I'm too worried about it.
I mean, should we have a safe word in case I get possessed by the spear?
Yes. Let's make it a mighty one.
Hot dog.
What
If
is
I ever
this hot
start
dog
yelling
speak
hot
for?
dog, it means I'm possessed.
Hot dog. What is a hot dog? Never heard
Oh,
of
it is
this.
chance.
it is a delicacy from a land far, far away. Yes, it is a hog. A hog slice of meat. Well, it's more of a rod of meat in 3/4 covered in a flour bun. Quite delicious.
I never heard of a rod of meat.
And here I
But
thought
it
it was an
sounds tasty.
overheating beast.
Yes.
A man of culture.
Well, a man of something at least.
I have yet to
Hot
taste one of
dog
these hot
it
dogs,
is.
so yes, you're right.
Well, if that's it with the spear, I will I'll take it then. Pick up the spear.
Yes, please just use caution.
Alright. Do we want to try to knock out? Wait, what time is it?
It is nighttime,
It's
right?
nighttime. We
rested
haven't even
yet.
slept.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
are quite tired, gentlemen. Perhaps we could revisit this in the morning.
I'm on a knife's edge over here. I need sleep.
Well, okay. Yeah, we can begin discussions in the morning where we can talk on that. What time is it?
Yeah, it depends on the
Yeah,
time.
so you guys have been talking for quite a while. You were whisked away as well. It's quite late. We're getting up to like 10 o'clock at this point. The sun is down. You can hear the general wildlife, crickets and things like that outside. But yeah.
I can stay up for the midnight watch. I would like to see the army tonight.
Why would you want to see that terrible thing?
Well, maybe there's something I'm missing.
Okay.
Oh,
Are you gonna
hopefully it answers
perhaps
some questions?
read into the book? It might be smart, might be wise if we're
Uh,
doing shifts to have whoever's awake
Assuming it doesn't pull us all in, then
That's
nobody will be
true.
resting.
I can't sleep if I'm transported to another dimension. I can tell you that much.
Well, we
If
didn't really miss
anything-
any time here in that dimension, did we?
Just an hour. An hour.
Well, we weren't there for 4 hours.
Um,
We were there for like 10 minutes.
We'll
No,
say
the
it
map.
was you were you were away for at least an hour.
away in like real time.
Yes, in real time. We'll say it was an hour. Just this first time around.
I might go
The
through
rules will
and
apply. Yeah.
I might go through and try to separate out the chapters and look at some of it, but I will not be trying to decipher a chapter at this point.
Okay.
Got it.
That's probably good.
Cool.
Good use of the time.
What
Um,
else?
And I can take the shift right after yours, Albert. I would like to practice some spear maneuvers.
Is there anybody that would like to stay awake with Chalo?
Yeah, Bapef, kind of becoming friendly with Chalo at this point. Would like to stay awake.
Wait.
Also to observe the night march.
Well, Muru, do you feel like you're pretty proficient and knowledgeable with your axe you have there, or do you feel like maybe you would like to spar with me a little bit to perhaps build
We
a
are
relationship?
guests in someone's house, and it is about to be midnight. I don't know they would appreciate you sparring and making a bunch of noise, or
Maybe
that
take
it
it
would be
outside.
easy for any of us to sleep.
While I appreciate the offer, Chalo, I do feel my mastery over this weapon from my maiden's influence, and after the day I had, I plan to have a long, quiet sleep in my new old bones.
Okay, just wondering. Well,
That's not cryptic at all.
New bones.
it means he doesn't have to attune to his weapon.
Well, if it is, we should still have much to discuss in the morning. But if we would like to go to bed, is everybody ready for that process?
Yes, we have
Or
been.
is there anything anybody wanted to discuss before we lay down?
All right. So you're taking the first watch, Albert.
As long as that lines me up with the march, then yeah.
Yeah. You guys are in a safe space. I will say this. So if nobody wants to take a watch, I'm not going to penalize you for it. Again, you just uprooted a great evil in this area. So things seem a little more secure than they typically would. We'll put it that way.
I just casually walk up to Bapef and whisper in his ear, I don't, if you could please stay awake with Chalo if he does decide to go on guard duty. I don't know that he should be left alone with the rest of us resting.
That's, not a bad idea. I do have something I would like to discuss with him as well regarding that bear thing he mentioned.
So yeah, I'll take the first watch, and just kind of go sit by a window with the book and kind of try to sort out some stuff.
Awesome. So I need you to give me let me see here. I need either intelligence or investigation or arcana check. And this is going to take you 4 hours.
Investigation or Arcana?
Yes.
I don't get to use that brand new history thing?
No, not in this case, no.
Okay, they're both +7. Here we go. 19 +7 for 26.
Perfect. Yeah. So as you begin to pore over the tome, trying to decipher out its chapters, in that case, it is broken into two distinct sections with a prologue and an epilogue. And here, give me 1 second. Hopefully this formatting is just not completely shit when I hit send here. There we go. Formatted good.
Gotcha. And how does the march look tonight? I'm gonna try to fly Silver out there and get another close look at it.
Absolutely. So again, you start to see the green glowing across the land as spirits begin to come up from the earth. Same typical march you have seen beforehand. So, what would you like to do specifically?
I know you said we had seen Theron join the party. I want to see if Muurujin is in the party or just anyone new in general. Is the Lord of Barovia or the Burgermeister and his wife in it? Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. So go ahead and give me, yeah, let's give me an investigation check.
15.
Awesome. So as you're looking through the eyes of Silver, and you see um, you see the dead rise. You can't particularly find Theron's character, but you do see that none of the adventurers or the people there seem to be dressed in Barovian garb. They all seem to be people from different places around Faerun, and they all seem to be adventurers in this case.
Gotcha. I just want to fly up and get an overarching look to see if there's anything interesting about the way they're walking. Is it a pattern? I know they're obviously traveling to the castle, but are they like forming ranks or are they kind of just meandering?
Yeah, they're just watching or marching and trudging in no particular order. It's not like they're mustered and marching as like an army or anything like that.
Okay. Well, I fly Silver back and let him rest on my shoulder and give him a little nibble of some jerky.
Perfect. And Chalo, are you asleep at this point?
Yeah, I should be.
Okay.
And after going through the book and kind of separating out the chapters and stuff, I just sit there and ponder to myself until it's time to go to bed.
Awesome. It's not the one I wanted to send you. Stop reading that.
Oh, damn it. It's like, this is going to take me a second.
As I'm sitting here, I'd like to glance at my party members. Is anybody having a bad dream?
Still gonna take you a while to read.
That's fair.
Nope, and they're all sleeping in separate rooms or in separate places around the. You're left to keep watch in the dining room there. Is anybody else, Muurujin, Bapef, Bazzlo, Elzeiros, anything else going on in your realm here?
Nope, I am just sleeping.
Yeah, I'm out like a light bulb.
and I'm waiting for Geo here and E Bapef. Are you both taking the next watch then?
Yeah.
Yeah. So hold on. Give me just a second. Let me finish.
Yep, you're good.
reading this.
We'll just say you both
I'll
are
go
up right now. But
Tap Bapef on the shoulder. Bapef,
Yeah. It's time
it's
for a
your
shift.
time. It's your time.
Uh,
Perhaps you go
Stretch.
wake Chalo yourself, but definitely keep a close eye on him.
Certainly.
And if anything happens, bird is the word.
And hot dog.
What the hell is a hot dog?
I don't know. It's some kind of meat with a bread. Chalo was talking about it.
Well, keep an eye out for any hot dogs. They don't sound safe.
Will do. I get up and walk over towards Chalo. Is he already awake or is he still asleep?
Yeah, I am. I'm up. You see, I am definitely contemplating something. And you can tell that I'm a little bit slower to get up than I usually would. And I look up at you and I'm like, I promised you I would tell you when the spear reached out to me again, and it did. It did. It spoke to me through a dream. I don't know how much I'm personally comfortable with sharing with you, but I think that I was meant to find this spear, and it could help the party as a whole very, very much. And with that, I think I'm gonna practice my spear maneuvers, as it's been quite some time since I've wielded a spear. And yeah, I would like to take my shift to do some battle maneuvers with the spear.
I'm going to, having heard that from Chalo. Well, Chalo, I understand completely if you might feel uncomfortable telling me what it is, that information or otherwise, that you received from that spear, so let me level with you and tell you something that I don't typically share with other people as well. Maybe that'll ease your mind and comfort you. Maybe you'll be able to feel more comfortable telling me what's going on. How's that sound?
Yeah, okay.
You see, when you mentioned the thing with the bear the other day, kind of brought back some not so pleasant memories of mine. You see, my relationship with bears is not as good as what you described as your relationship with bears. When I was very small, I'm too small to quite remember very well, but I do remember this very vividly. My village was attacked and burned down. Once I grew older, I found out that it was actually not an accident or some kind of a forest fire, but more a malicious intent and probably caused by somebody else. However, once the village was burned down and most of the villagers had passed away, a few of us survived, and we went up into the mountains to take refuge, where we came in face to face with a bear. And it was in that moment that I discovered my powers. And E Bapef raises up his bangs that are not very long, but he raises them up to reveal a very, very faint, but usually covered up by muck, so you can barely even tell it's there. But once I lift up my hair, you can see the scar that clearly could have only happened when I was very young, judging by how much it's completely almost blended in with the rest of my skin. It was at that moment that I discovered my powers, and yes, that's why when you spoke so fondly of the bear that you knew, kind of took me aback.
You know, and thank you for that story, Bapef. In my tribe, one must prove their worthiness of being able to battle with these beasts, and it comes through trials and tribulations. But needless to say, excuse me, I think that you would be very well accepted in my tribe. Um, it can be quite scary, but you made it out for the better. Um, Let me ask you this: you spoke of home. Do you miss home? Is there something for you to go back to?
There is my circle, but I had mostly stuck to myself. You see, after the bear attack, I was actually the only one to survive from my original group, so while I kind of lived a life of solitude, I stayed in contact with them, but as far as going back home, my home is wherever my 2 feet carry me.
Remember the others? I just met the bunch a few days ago. Do they have something back to go back towards, or back to?
Well, the Muurujin character, I'm not so sure anymore. As far as Elzeiros, thinking he's here for a reason, but don't exactly know where he came from. Albert did have a group of people he cared about very much, but I don't know exactly what their status is in the world, so I'm not really entirely sure.
Okay, well, when the spear spoke to me just now, it pretty much let me know that there is a way for, I would say, a majority of the group to go back to safety, perhaps even back home, or to be safe. And we must use the spear. I must use the spear and fully embrace its power to be able to do that.
It sounds sketchy. Very rarely are those deals as cut and dry as that one sounds.
Yeah, I could see what you get at. And there might be some downsides to this deal, as you call it, and I'm fully prepared to deal with those if the time should come.
So it did mention there were some caveats. I hope they are not severe.
I can't, the caveat is, we cannot have it all, I guess is what I would say. We can't all win. Some of us may get to, but not everyone.
It's interesting you mentioned that, having already lost 1.5 party members. Kind of seems like that might be, whether we like it or not, part of the deal.
Oh, yeah, that's true. That is true.
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep sitting there in my silence and watching him practice with his spear.
Perfect. As you all, rotate through your guard duty, the sun starts coming up before long. Even though sunrises in Barovia aren't the most spectacular thing, the day just becomes more gray as the sun begins to come up. People start moving about throughout the winery. You all begin to come awake at this time, and you all find yourselves back in the dining room here. The Martikovs, again, seem to be doing early morning chores at this point, going to and fro.
How do I roll a D3? D6 minus 3?
think it's half a d6, yeah.
Oh, is that for the?
For the wand.
Do they not have a D3 die?
So, no. So, it gets 2 charges back.
Do I feel any more attached to my spear?
Yeah, you're attuned to that spear.
Horton is 8 and 16.
Awesome. Please keep track of that. All right, gentlemen. What do you plan to do with your day?
Let's go kill us a hag, boys, or at least
As a
deal
group, I
with
think
her.
we should discuss maybe what do we want to do moving forward. Things have changed since we made our initial plan. We now have this book. Do we want to go see Strahd? What is everybody's consensus? If we go there, I don't know that it's a good idea to attack him. Or what is everybody's thoughts?
Well, this book is going to be very telling. Did you make sense of any more of the pages on your shift?
I broke it down into chapters. I got pages, I got a couple notes, but I haven't really delved into it.
The book will certainly tell us how he came to be. My only concern is that that won't do us any good. He's still big bad at the moment. Unless there's something in there that speaks of a way to end him.
If it is an autobiography, perhaps it could at least lead us to understand him more. So, which may be helpful, it may not be helpful.
Which is, I think we should try to think if the Nuckolls is all in, or if one of us or multiple of us stand outside of it.
That would be worth giving a shot, at least finding out if it has a radius bigger than the immediate area.
Maybe someone goes out and waits in the field, the grape field. Amongst the vines.
I will say this. If, for whatever reason, because we don't know that reading the book will suck us back into it, but if it does, perhaps have some better questions lined up, or maybe not act so out of place.
You raise a good point. We could, while we ponder this, think of things to ask. It's gonna be going through the stages of his life. What would we ask him?
I will tell you this. We just went through the life, if I'm understanding that correct, Mike.
Yep, the prologue.
Oh, prologue youth.
Yep.
So, we've made it through the prologue. The next chapter is the battle for Arjanavolstolt. Angry Novelstolt?
Argenvost.
Argenvost.
Close enough.
It's a lot longer than you would think. With that being said, I don't know how real these illusions are, but if it is a battle and we are thrust into battle, leaving a man out may not be the best thing to do. Elzeiros?
Yeah, that is a very good point. Not to meta too much or anything, but
That's not meta. That was all in character.
Yeah.
You made it meta by calling it not the meta.
What is this meta you speak of, Chalo?
Elzeiros, Muru, what are your thoughts?
Sorry, I missed that.
What are your thoughts moving forward?
Well, we do have some time before we must accept the invitation. If we have an inkling of an idea of our next objective for one of these crystals, I say we make haste. So either investigate the mad wizard, or we start knocking down hags, who are our blight on this earth anyways.
Do you Elzeiros, did you have anything to add?
Sorry, what? I just had to step away and give my dog water. What'd you say?
We're talking about moving forward. We had new information on because of the book. What do you think about moving forward? What do you think about going to dinner? What are your thoughts?
Well, I've told you what'll happen if I see Strahd again. But I do see the wisdom in moving forward. We must at least find some way to end this abomination.
So I know a lot of you have said that we should go get the stone. I don't know if that's our highest priority at this moment.
That being
The
said,
book being the other one?
the book might reveal a clearer path moving forward. Without any
This is true.
traveling, without any immediate risk.
Yeah, we could just hang out here and have ourselves a study session.
It
Yeah,
would
there's
take-
many options ahead of us.
What if
What do you
we can
guys-
find a way to move forward while allowing you to read at the same time?
Well,
I was saying I'd
if
be
you
dressed.
remember, the gentleman here already said he would give us a horse and carriage with wine to try to get in to meet with the other Burgermeister. If we wanted to do that route. I also have the ability to summon my own steed, which I could ride on while we travel somewhere and potentially read. The issue is if I break through a chapter and we're in the middle of a path or the middle of the forest and phase out, is it just our minds going there? Are our bodies going to be left? We don't know enough about this, I would say, to do that safely.
Time
Be risky.
did definitely pass between the time we went to the illusion and came back, that's for sure.
Yes, but were we here or were we physically transported there?
We could test that theory.
I'd say we just test it real quick.
Well, here's the
Like
thing.
we're
If I
trying
get
to-
sucked into this battle, this potential battle, who would we? I would say if we do get sucked in and we get sucked into a battle, it would be good to have as many of us there as possible. Who would want to stay behind?
Are there any chapters that are more pleasant sounding?
The Rise of Ravenloft, Brothers in Arms, Tatiana, perhaps? Wedding Bells, perhaps?
Ooh, wedding bells.
Tatiana sounds like
Tatiana and wedding bells. Now we're getting somewhere.
Unholy Communion, and then it is split to a middle section of Death. And then the Corruption of Yesterhill. Oh, that might be a good one since we kind of just did that.
That's a very interesting one.
I think we start with that and then maybe move on to his love interest. That could give us some leverage.
Well, what were the 3 chapters with his love interest? Tatiana, Wedding Bells, and Unholy Communion?
So I'm gonna be that dickhead DM, and you have to go in order.
Well, who wants to sit behind as we go into the Battle of Argan's Vault?
Try as you
You
might,
have to go in
Albert tries
order
to
today.
skip pages, and all the pages are glued together except for one.
You have to go in order today.
You're saying we have to get through chapter 1 to unlock the rest of it,
Yes, for now.
essentially, for now. Okay.
He doesn't want to be
Um,
fucking world building fucking on the go.
Yeah, you guys don't. I don't want to have to throw together all these maps.
How
on the fly.
prepared
I'll be
is he?
completely honest. Yeah.
That's a lot.
I
A whole
will
book.
also mention that this book has, I believe, given me some additional powers. It's strange, but I have an understanding of a spell that I don't remember learning.
What spell is that?
It allows me to basically write something that only myself or individuals that I list off would be able to understand.
Ooh.
Wait, have
And
you
to
even
everyone
heard of
else,
this?
I've heard of it. It's what's the name of it?
Lemon juice?
No, it's illusionary script. Illusory script.
No, I don't mean the spell, but of this sort of thing happening with any other wizards before.
Have I heard of this happening with any other wizards before?
Dog, make that shit up.
Well, from time to time, there have been dreamwalkers or people that perhaps Muru could relate to this, can shift in and out of the weave more easily, and knowledge can be imparted upon you, but I've never heard of it. You learn spells from books, typically, if you're a smart wizard. Not so much sorcerers, but it's unusual, but I don't think it's anything to worry about.
It is exceptionally unusual because I've heard tale of people and masters of the arcane being able to imprint memory into pages that you live, but these said memories cannot touch or harm you, or you cannot interact with them. So this is some other sort of magic at work.
Yes, this is vastly different than simply scrying a memory.
Are you saying the book is different from what Muurujin described?
The
If
book
that's
is
the
different
case-
than what Muurujin described for sure, because we were able to interact with whatever it was or wherever it was we were.
Hmm.
It's almost as if somebody had taken a piece of themselves and implanted it in the book. It's very odd.
It's almost as if someone severed a part of his soul.
That's what it's exactly. Or had to shed memories so the burdens of them weren't on himself. I don't. It is a bit perplexing.
That is a good point to keep in mind. If we do decide to go to the dinner, we could pry about this and find out. Then we could really have some information against Strahd. If he has discarded these memories in this book, then we can use them for sure.
Let's presume that he knows that we have the book. If he wanted the book back, he would have just came and got it, right? Are we all in the same boat there? That if he wanted the book back, he would have came and got it.
I mean, or he'll invite you to dinner and take it from you there.
Or I
Yeah,
just don't take it to dinner.
We may not even know if he knows we have the book. All he knows apparently is that, we struck down that great evil in the tree, and maybe he felt that resonance of the magic waning.
It's true too.
Let's try to think what his motives might be.
He might
Or
strike
what
a
may
deal.
happen.
If he thinks or suspects that we've taken it, he may offer us a deal that would be hard to pass up, but we could lose out on our knowledge.
Yes, and he has stated before that he's in this game for entertainment.
He's going to make it interesting. I don't think he would just take it in brute force.
So, someone with as much self-grandeur as Strahd does, do you think he wants us to read the book to learn his version of his story?
Yes. Well, I don't.
Well,
do
otherwise
not.
he
What
would have
would-
just given
it
it to
depends.
us.
It depends on like what. If it's a personal journal, it's like his journal that is only for his eyes only, then definitely not. But if it's like an autobiography for the rest of Barovia, probably.
Allow me to read you exactly what's on the first page. I, Strahd, Lord of Barovia, well aware that certain events of my reign have been desperately misunderstood, desperately misunderstood by those who are better at garbling history than recording it. Hereby set down an exact record of those events, that the truth may at last be known. In that sentence alone, it would seem he wants to tell his story. At least that's how it reads to me.
And that, in some way, he was wrongfully portrayed by everyone else.
From his perspective.
From his perspective.
Yes.
And yes, but looking at the book, I see the first half of it is ancient. So, however many years Strahd has been alive, that book's truth may have been twisted to his point of view, because we don't know how long it took Strahd to become the creature he is.
Exactly. Between chapters 6 and 7, there is a note that is simply death. So, we could assume that he was a human up until wedding bells, and then death occurred, and then he moved on from there. But how long did it take him to resurrect? How long did it take him to become what he was?
You know, one book that'll tell us that.
And again, I don't know that this book is without risk, because as Muurujin stated, it's not uncommon for you to be able to view memories, for you to be able to interact with what could be perceived as a memory or something is just, it throws me off a little bit.
Quite unsettling, for sure.
And the fact that he hid it.
The fact that he hid it.
Did he hide it in hopes that the right person would find it? Or in hopes that it would never be found?
That's,
Can
I think.
He might have been hiding it from his superiors, seeing as how they treated him when he was younger. Maybe this was his solace originally, and
I
knows
kind of
what's
want to
going on.
know more about the tree, and what significance does it hold, and why was that the hiding spot? The tree was something that was not natural either. It was enveloped in evil. Why would he choose that place and the druids to protect it?
You stated the chapter about Yesterhill. Is that before or after the wedding?
That is after the wedding and after death.
He might have had his wedding there. It is a pretty primo location.
It may have been at one time.
And it was probably at one time a magnificent tree.
It seems like an area consecrated by the devil himself. That'd be a fitting place for him to be married or be wed.
Well, remember, he didn't start off evil, allegedly.
Well,
One
guess we'll have to
rarely
read and
does.
find out.
I think. Yeah, I think we gotta read.
Let's open her up. I say we take on another chapter.
Well, since we are going to do testing, which one of us is least useful if we do end up in battle?
The DM.
Too meta. Too meta.
I think
don't look
at
at
this
me.
point, I'd hate to say it, but we're all pretty useful in our own way.
Well, is there a volunteer that would like to stay out? Or perhaps we ask our host to, but then we would have to reveal that we had
The book.
the
and-
book, which
and
we
then
are
not-
in his house. If we just disappear for a couple hours and come back, it might be odd.
Might be a little odd.
Might be a little odd. So let's what do you guys think is the best way to approach this?
Well, first of all, we can make a note of the time of day before and after.
Would you leave Silver behind to maybe take a look?
I don't know that Silver would well,
Well, if she remains,
I don't know
then
that
we
would
know
work
we're-
great.
We're not actually
I don't-
gone.
Well, I think Silver has to be out, and it might suck Silver in.
Well, let's
Yeah.
think about this in a more pragmatic way. If our bodies are leaving this plane, or if they're staying, we could just simply hold something out in front of us, and if it comes with us, then we know our bodies are leaving.
Well, it did
That
change
doesn't
our
make sense
clothing.
because all your clothes went with you anyways the first
No,
time.
our clothes did
changed,
not
though.
go with us.
The clothes did not go.
We
with
were
us.
Oh, they
adorned
did.
in the garb of
Yeah, they did.
their people.
I
No,
think
we
it's
weren't.
happening in our minds.
We could also put ourselves in a precarious position, and if we return in that precarious position, like leaning over about to fall, that would tell us as well.
Wait, there's a simpler way. We already want Albert to read his book while traveling. If he reads it while traveling and teleports and comes back, it's fine.
Or he crashes his horse and gets himself. in some
Or-
serious
Yeah,
Either
what are
way
you-
would
what are you
be a
talking
good
about?
outcome.
It might take you with us, and if it is our consciousness and we all teleport, then our bodies are left in the road, right?
That's dangerous.
Yeah.
I think when we're there, we can find out maybe if we're actually there. We haven't really affected anything in these other worlds aside from speaking to people.
And ruining a town.
Why not?
Yep,
Why don't
we
we
did
just
that.
ask our generous host that we are having a discussion and wish to not be disturbed, and lock the door and ask for privacy, and go about and dive into this book.
And not learn the natures of which it takes us.
Well, we can still do that. We don't have to do the splitting up part. I can grab a post, and E Bapef grabs a post and leans over. I can just sit here leaning over, and if I fall over, we'll know.
It's just our minds that are going. not
Yeah,
our
I mean, I guess that's an option.
I'm gonna take a bite of this bread, and if it's in my mouth when we get there, then I'm there.
Mm-hmm. I'll pull out an acorn and hold it out. in front of me.
That's actually maybe the brightest thing I've ever heard you say, Bazzlo.
Thank you, Albert.
That's not a bad idea. I too take a piece of bread. Okay. Is this the plan then, gentlemen? Is everyone in agreement? Is this how we want to spend our next little bit of time?
Why not?
Let's do it. If there's any kids, though, I'm not talking to them. I don't do so well with kids.
I put a piece of bread in my mouth and
Same here.
begin to read through and try to decipher chapter 1.
All right, go ahead and give me an intelligence check, either investigation or arcana.
So you can't just give me bonus history and then not let me use it, dog.
Who's Garton rolling? Oh, he's custom roll.
What I get? A 16.
16. Awesome.
I'm listening, but I'll be back in 2 minutes.
Awesome. So as you begin to read, and 4 hours later, so all of you holding, the bread in your mouth for 4 hours, it gets really yucky and nasty. The mist coalesces into the dusk elf you saw in the previous chapter, Radin, not aged a day. The chatter of voices and the clanking of metal sing from outside the walls of an enormous tent. Its primary occupant is a colossal rectangular table atop which is carved an intricate scale map of the lands of Barovia. The model mountain climbs nearly 5 foot high, and the valleys sink deep into the tabletop. You see a man to your right who does not appear dissimilar to the young boy you met at his home one summer afternoon. He now stands clad in scarlet, armor adorned with angelic feathers etched into the gold leaf. He gestures across the table. Commander Gwyn, the table is yours. And you all have a second here to get your bearing.
Is it?
Is there bread in my mouth?
There's no bread in your mouth.
Is Commander Gwen someone other than us, or is he talking directly at us?
Commander Gwyn is someone other than you.
Okay.
What am I dressed in?
Yeah, so as you look down at yourself in this case, you see that you're dressed in the same colors, but now you're wearing half plate as well.
I immediately start taking off my armor.
Don't pull that out right here.
Geo.
You don't understand. You don't
Chalo,
understand.
It seems like we're preparing for combat. You might want to keep that.
I don't
on.
understand. I am weaker with the armor. It's a thing.
We've got to blend in.
Fine.
You
For
can
now,
make
I will keep it on.
Gentlemen, lieutenants, I need you to stop all of the fuss, please. Look, here is the plan of attack. Lord Strahd, the Order of the Silver Dragon is proud and plans to fight rather than be starved out of their castle. The castle itself sits high over the cliff, looking in the valley, and begins to point. The knights will have nowhere to go but toward the village. In this village, Zemay, the people of Zemay are commoners. They will not stand in the way, and we should do what we can to protect them. Lord General Strahd, you will hold the rear forces from the village of Zemay. Commander Radin, you will hold the base of the hill, monitor the tree line to ensure we are not routed. I will ride up the hill to the castle to challenge the remaining forces directly. Is there any questions here, gentlemen? Any input that you would like to apply to our battle plans? And he looks up at you, lieutenants. Anything for you to add?
Commander, I do have a question. What can you tell us about the remaining forces in the castle? How many of them, and what kind of power do they have?
I mean, gentlemen, it is the Order of the Silver Dragon. They are proud knights and paladins. I would suspect that gives you enough information.
Oh, Jude, are there forgive me, but is there a great amount of them still up, or have we done a?
This is the final battle, sir. Where have you been the last remaining months since we've been in this land?
On the battlefield. I'm sorry. I was in the trenches. I need to get a better understanding.
Lieutenant, I expect you to be more informed moving forward.
Yes, sir. I will inform him in the future.
Yes.
My apologies.
Are there any tasks you would like us to accomplish individually within the attack?
Well, gentlemen, you can either choose to skirt the woods with Radin. You may charge the castle with Alexandra, or you can stay in the rear with Strahd.
Before we do anything, I would like to take a look around. Am I seeing sharp teeth? Am I seeing fangs on everyone? I'm trying to see who is
Perception
vampires.
Paladins are usually good, right?
The people we're
Yes.
attacking. Yeah.
So as you take a look around, they all seem to just be not undead monsters.
No.
I'd like to see if I can glance at Strahd and just kind of try to get his attention and see if he recognizes who I am from the first memory. Lord Strahd, it's been a while. Do you remember me?
When you were a little boy.
Give me an insight check.
11.
Yeah, so as you begin to speak out to his commander, he looks up at you, Albert, Lieutenant. It is not the time to be asking questions.
E Bapef leans over to Albert. Albert, do you have any bread in your mouth?
I do not.
Perhaps we should each take a route.
I would accompany the young lord.
I will go with Radin.
Where was
Oh,
Verdun
you
going
guys
again?
gonna fucking do this to me? Okay.
You wanted us all in here, or
You wanted
us
RP, bud.
Rapid
Yeah.
fire, rapid fire.
He's like, God damn it.
Okay, so who's all going with Strahd?
Albert.
And Maria.
Albert and Muru. Okay, who's going with Radin?
What would
Bapef,
Verdun do it again?
he's going
Radin's
against...
Skirting the woods.
Yep, I'm going with Radin.
Me too.
Okay, and then who's going with Alexandra to the castle here?
Sounds like some Chalo shit.
It does some childish shit. I just want to see how many people are going where. Who else?
It's
is
2
where?
for each right now.
Okay.
I think that'd be
So-
easiest for.
Elzeiros and I. Elzeiros, you wanna take the fight to them?
Well, since no one else wants to seem to join you, yes. Yes, I'm very much in favor of taking the fight and getting on to solving this vampire issue once and for all.
Careful how we speak.
What?
Be careful what we say here. Lieutenants, if we are going our separate directions, I would ask that everyone try to do your best.
Try to fit in. Remember, the events that are about to unfold already happened. There's nothing you can do. That's probably going to change the course of history. So just be there from a more
Does a barbarian understand
He's
this?
so smart for a barbarian.
Yeah, what is your intellect? Hold on, what's your intellect?
me fight pal.
There
We
it
understand
is.
history, causality.
We know how to read.
Yes, Cholo, I'll join you in going to the castle.
Alrighty then.
Be vigilant, lads.
All right. I hate you all right now. Perfect. So, so with the wood line, Chalo, Elzeiros, as you move into the wood line here, you with Radin in tow, you
They're going to the castle. Sorry, right?
what? No.
Me-
The-
Me and Bapef are going with Radin.
Oh Jesus fucking Christ!
Sorry.
Chalo and
Yeah,
Els are going to the.
Charging the castle.
Correct.
Awesome. Yeah, you two are gonna be fucked for this. Okay, so if the party
no.
moves, so as you begin to move towards the tree line with Radin in tow, the trees are quite quiet, and the battle is quite off in the distance. You all sit there in the trees there, watching and observing. What do you want to do?
I would like to just whisper over to Radin, or if I'm near him. Radin, what's our plan of attack? What's our next move?
We must clear these woods and make sure that no one is going to attack our flank. Didn't you listen?
Yes. Just making sure you didn't have any further orders for me, sir.
I mean, keep your eyes peeled and check the woods.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Radin, how do you fare? How do you think Strahd's been faring this campaign? Has everything gone according to plan?
I mean, of course it has. This is the final battle.
I know.
Have you not been here? It is now not the time for talking. Keep your eyes on the woods as we move forward.
Very, very well.
I scan the forest.
Yeah, I'm just
Awesome.
gonna scan.
Perfect. So actually, you guys are going to start up here. What would you like to do as you move along this trail and start to skirt the forest here?
I'm gonna keep my eyes peeled for any. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep my eyes peeled.
Yeah, I'm gonna be ready. Ready for any sort of attack.
Assuming we are trying to be sneaky and on the flanking position, just making sure that we're not telegraphing.
Okay.
I
Are
don't
you
know what the
guys?
hell my
You
computer
guys
just
need to
did.
move through the woods here. So,
Oh.
um,
I'm gonna take
guys just
a
go.
very indirect route, but keeping Bazzlo in eye shot.
I'm staying on the edge of the road there, trying to be sneaky.
Okay. What does trying to be sneaky entail here?
I am sneaking. I'm staying low, staying from one bush to another. Trying to make sure I see what's coming for me before they see me.
Yeah.
Okay.
And listening
I
to
need
Radin's
you
orders.
to give me a wisdom or perception check, please.
Both of us, or just Bazzlo?
Bazzlo. Awesome. So as you begin to look around, you realize there seems to be a series of snares laid in the grass here.
I quietly whisper to my party, "We have traps on the ground, snares. Watch your feet."
Hopefully they set these just as a precaution and they're not lying in wait.
I make sure to watch my feet and avoid snares.
Awesome. So what else are you guys trying to do here then? Remember, you're in the woods, going into battle. Trying to protect the flank here. You just found snares in the wood line.
Yeah, I'm going to listen for birds, if they're chirping or not. Assuming that if they are still chirping and the forest is lively, that nothing has alerted the wildlife.
Awesome. Go ahead and give me a nature check in that case.
Non-nat 20.
Awesome. So as you look and listen up all around you, you hear that the woods are dead silent. You can't hear any animals or birds rustling in the woods.
I whisper to the group, it appears as though we're not alone. There's no nature to be heard. It seems as though something probably spooked them all.
What else, gentlemen?
I'm gonna get down in the prone to decrease the size of my silhouette. And I'm going to crawl just ever so slightly forward, keeping eyes
Awesome.
on Bazzlo.
I need you all three I need you to give me a stealth check here.
Oh. I have disadvantage on stealth. That's a 6 and a 6. That's a 6.
Awesome. So, as you all here are trying to be quite stealthy in this case, you you start to hear the patter of footprints come running out all around you. While you're not surprised by this, they're not exactly surprised that you're there either. In this case, and I need you three to go ahead and roll initiative.
Ooh.
Bad.
Hey, not my worst roll.
Perfect. And with that, it is Radin's first turn here. You see him walk up or run up towards this first knight here and make quite a few swings with his sword here. Let's see here. Okay, get out of the fucking way. Wow, dice. That's not cool. Awesome. He makes a good shot at. Awesome. He misses all of his attacks in that case. As he runs up and swings wildly with his scimitar, he bounces and glances off the knight's sword and shield. Bazzlo, it is your turn.
I lift my spellcasting focus, pointed at Knight B, and cast Tasha's Hideous Laughter. So I need a wisdom save of 15.
He fails.
Fails. So he is down and laughing. With my bonus action, I will turn to my ally E Bapef and inspire him with some combat words. All right, E Bapef, let's take the fight to them. And I inspire him one of my bardic inspirations.
Is that a D4 or a D6?
That's a D8.
D8.
Awesome. In Knight A's turn here, he is going to go ahead and take a swing here, Radin. One hits. And you see him just slash out a little wildly at Radin, grazing his arm ever so subtly. Bapef.
Bapef is going to use a bonus action whilst running. Oops, let me delete that.
And you also need to full heal yourself or long rest yourself.
Let me do that right now.
Please do that.
Okay. So, while running over to this position, Bapef, while running, is going to cast Shillelagh. You're going to see that familiar green glow on his staff. Bapef's going to reach back to his component pouch, pull out his water skin, pour a little bit on his hand, turn it over, and start casting Tidal Wave.
Awesome.
Alright, oops. I don't know how to make it cast as a...
It's all good. If you're just going to hit A, C, and B.
Yep. And that is a Dex 14 save.
One fails. Two fails. Three fails.
It is 13, then 19, then 18, and they're all knocked prone.
Awesome. It is Knight C's turn. He is going to go ahead and stand up and make an attack at you, Bapef.
And I don't know how you want to do Tasha's, but taking that damage would allow him to roll to get the wisdom saving.
Yeah, I gotcha.
Okay.
He hits, and you take 11 slashing and 4 radiant damage. And then B is going to make a wisdom saving throw and fail. We're back to the top of the order. It is Bazzlo's turn.
If it didn't have first turn, if you already go a second time.
Oh, Redin did, yeah, I guess. Yep, Redin did. And he's going to again lash out with his scimitar. He is going to start cutting into this knight pretty heftily here for 21 damage. The knight looks quite roughed up here in this case. And Bazzlo, it is your turn.
Right. First thing I'm going to do here is I'm going to use a bonus action to heal Bapef. Healing word. It's 5 health for you, Bapef. And then I'm going to use. Where is that? Oh yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and step this direction. 5, 10. And cast Vicious Mockery on Knight C. So he needs a Wisdom 15.
And he passes.
Well, that's my turn.
Awesome. Knight A here, seeing that Redin is too much for him to handle, is going to just go ahead and make a step around here and lunge at you, Bazzlo. 17 hits. 9 misses. You take 5 slashing damage and 3 radiant damage from Knight A. Bapef, it's your turn.
Concentration check, Bazzlo.
Concentration on.
Roll a con.
Oh yeah. Never had to do that. I roll.
10.
What do I roll?
A con saving throw.
Oh.
If it's below 10, you're.
That's a Constitution
Concentration,
check.
not Constitution.
Okay.
It is Constitution though.
Oh, is it?
And it's
Yes.
a check, it's not a save.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's
Oh,
what
it's
I
a
was
check.
saying. Yep.
Awesome. So with that, as his Knight A takes a swing at you, his friend here stands up and begins to dust himself off, and he's no longer laughing maniacally here.
And Bapef is going to drop to all fours, seeing his friend Bazzlo getting attacked. And Redin about to be surrounded potentially. He's going to shift into a cave bear and close the distance with A. And multi-attack. Oh, that's right. Wrong page. Okay, that's a bite. +7, so that misses.
Yeah.
And 2 + 7 misses, so I miss with both attacks.
Absolutely. Yeah. As you lash out at this knight, you chink against his armor and realize he's quite heavily clad.
That's my
Is that your turn? Awesome. It is Night C's turn. He is going to see this giant cave bear and heft his great sword. What is the cave bear's AC?
It is 12.
Awesome. So he hits both attacks here, and you take 9 slashing damage and 6 radiant damage on the first one, and then 13 slashing damage, and then 2 radiant damage on the second attack.
30 total.
Yes, sir. And it is Knight B's turn. He's going to step up here and make a swing at Radin here. He is going to miss. He is going to miss again. Awesome. And we are back to the top of the order. And Radin here is going to look at Knight A and make a swing with one of his. Yep. Okay. He takes 8 damage. Awesome. So as Radin turns here to Knight A, he gives him or gives him a quick flick of his scimitar and cuts off Knight A's arm, and then begins to turn over to Knight B here. And 18. And Knight B, and he flicks his wrist again at Knight B and takes a good chunk out the side of his in between the plate armor there. And Bazzlo, it is your turn.
I seeing as how Radin is cutting people down, I go ahead and join him. I use my bonus action to pull out Scimitar. And then I will swing at Knight B.
You mean Rapier?
Rapier, sorry.
Yes, awesome. So as you make a swing there, he uses his reaction to parry that and adds 2 to his AC.
18, okay. All right, well, it's my turn.
Old dueling swords.
Awesome. E Bapef.
I am going to protect Radin's side here. Take 2 swings at Knight C. That's a 21 to hit and an 18 to hit.
Awesome. So on the first one, or on the second one for 18, he parries it. So roll damage for 1 with his reaction.
Eight plus 5's for 10 slashing damage.
At Knight C.
C. Yep.
Awesome. Perfect. It is Knight C's turn here, and he is going to go ahead and attack you again, Mr. Cave Bear. Hefting his great sword, he makes 2 swings. He misses 1, but 1 does land, and you take 11 slashing damage and 4 radiant damage as he swings down at you. And Knight B turns to you, Bazzlo, and makes a swing there. And he hits you once, hits you twice, and you take 12 damage, or slashing damage, and 3 radiant damage as he bites into you with his sword.
Oh.
And it is Radin's top of the turn here. Radin is going to come to your aid here, Bazzlo, and make a swing with his scimitar. That hits. 11, 21. Let's see. As Radin just cuts into this guy, the knight looks like to be on his last legs there. And Bazzlo, it is your turn.
I'm going to keep swinging away. My rapier. Oh gosh, 10 probably doesn't hit.
No, 10 does not hit.
All right, and I'm just going to use bonus action, healing word on myself. 6 health. That's my turn.
Awesome. And E Bapef is your go.
E Bapef is going to cast at the 3rd level. Start speaking some druidic words, and you see some familiar little dryads pop up. Cast Healing Spirit right on top of myself, and heal myself for 2d6. 5. And I'm going to move it with my bonus action over top of Radin for 2d6 and Bazzlo for 2d6. And then I'm going to move it back and park it on Radin. There's 10 for Radin and 7 for Bazzlo.
Right.
That's my turn.
Awesome. Perfect. His Knight C's turn. He is going to make a swing at you, sir. 18 hits. 16, 21 hits. And you take 30 damage as he just comes swinging with his greatsword.
What do I have to beat for my concentration?
15.
So, yeah.
15, yeah.
Yeah.
10.
Got it. And Knight B here is going to go ahead and make a swing at Radin. Misses. Misses. Awesome. Now it's Radin's turn. He's going to go ahead and attack. He misses both his scimitar swings as a moment of faulty or failure. Radin kind of stumbles as he strikes out with his scimitar here and misses both his strikes as the guard backs away. And Bazzlo.
I'm gonna use Healing Word for my bonus action at the 3rd level on E Bapef. 9 healing. And then I'm gonna swing at Knight B. Does a 15 hit?
No, 15 does not hit.
Okay, that's my turn.
Awesome. Bapef.
I'm going to use a bonus action to... let's see. Yeah, I'm going to chug a healing potion. Bonus action. 2d. It's 10 healing. And I'm going to cast Moonbeam at the 3rd level on top of C. And that requires Con 14.
Meets beats, but I don't think it's going to matter. Awesome. So how does this knight go down here?
He gets blasted with the blinding light that it's a little bit too radiant for him, and he evaporates.
Perfect. Is that your turn?
This is my turn.
All right, and it is Knight B's turn here, and he is going to make a swing at you, Bazzlo. 1 misses. 16 hits.
I'm just trying to take out the little guy. See.
Gonna take 13 damage as he lashes out with a greatsword.
Got it.
Awesome, and it is Radin's turn here. He's gonna look to Knight B. And he is going to go ahead and use a bonus action for magical weapon. He's going to go ahead and swing both times here, and he hits both. And he lashes out here at Knight B. You see him just lop off the knight's head and take him down as well, ending the combat specifically. With that, Redin says, "Quickly, we must head back to the village with for the young lord. It looks like they might have been overrun down there." Before you do, is there anything that you guys want to look around here at?
Yeah, I want to loot the bodies.
Loot the bodies. Awesome. So as you look over one of these knights here, you find a sword, a silvered sword, the long sword in that case.
I'm going to pick it up and take it with me. I don't think Bazzlo, can you use this? Or should I just take it with me?
I could certainly use that, seeing as if it lets us, or if we're able to take it home.
Yes, I was thinking maybe perhaps somebody needs a weapon, got disarmed or something. We can bring him.
So we take that.
Yeah.
Awesome. Anything on my guy?
No, you guys just found the one sword.
I'm gonna hightail it with my moonbeam right next to me until it disappears.
Just scorching the earth as it goes.
Yeah.
Give me here. I'm gonna have to do some stuff. You guys decided to fuck everything up this game, okay?
Once combat started, I was like, all right, this match might actually work in our favor. Because Michael be so frazzled.
No. You're forcing me to make things on the fly, so I don't know if that actually goes in your favor this right now.
He might accidentally get a CR5 in there.
Mike's like, do what you want, guys. And then we do what we want. Mike's like, son of a bitch.
It's an open world. Use your imagination. Your imagination sucks.
Find a different imagination.
More like it's inconvenient.
Do better imagining, guys. This is a pain in the ass. Wherever I am, I'd like to glance at my shoulder. Is Silver there?
Have you summoned Silver?
I mean, he was with us.
Who's with
the
us
farmhouse.
at the house? Yeah.
Got it. All right. I need E Bapef, Albert, Bazzlo, and Muurujin to roll for initiative.
Hey. Got a whole 11.
Yeah.
19.
Awesome. Perfect. So, as Muurujin and Albert, you decided to remain with Strahd here. Let me see here. Awesome. So the Strahd, before this happened, Strahd was sitting atop a black mare, his blade pointing forward, and he shouts, "Advanced!" As he does, javelin strike his side and is knocked to the ground prone here. ahead of you, you see Radin coming back with Bazzlo and E Bapef. You two are protecting the young lord here as you begin to fight. And Radin is the first person to go because he's got such high here, and he's going to go ahead and take a swing at Knight D. Both hits. 8, 16, and he takes quite a mean slash into Knight D here. And Muurujin, it is your turn.
All right. I am going to use Lay on Hands on Strahd for 5 HP.
Got it. Strahd is still quite wounded in this case, and he thanks you for what you've done, but he seems to be out of the fight for this one.
Is he still prone? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And then for my bonus action, I will cast Divine Favor on myself.
Awesome.
And then I'm going to close the gap between me and Albert.
Okay, cool.
And that'll end my turn.
Got it. And Knight C is going to come up here towards you as you build a protective wall around Strahd with Albert's, because that is exactly what you were trying to do here. And he's going to make a swing at you with his greatsword. 1 misses, 2 hits, and you are going to take 10 slashing damage and 4 radiant damage. And Knight D is going to turn to Radin and go ahead and make another swing at him. And that one hits. That one hits. Radin is going to take 24 damage. Perfect. And it is Knight A's turn. He is going to also charge forward and make a swing at you, Albert. 15 misses. 13 misses. And he misses both as his strikes at you. Bazzlo, it is your turn.
Awesome. Since we were running back here, would you let it be okay that I put my scimitar at my side, or sorry, my rapier at my side, and have my spellcasting focus out?
Sure.
Okay. I'm going to start by casting Tasha's Hideous Laughter on Knight B, Wisdom saving 15.
And he passes.
Darn, okay. I'm going to just cast Healing Word at the 2nd level. Gosh, I can't remember if Albert got hit. Oh man, I should have noted. I'm gonna cast it on myself because I'm kind of looking rough. For 8 health. Then I'm just gonna position myself. And that's my turn.
Perfect. And Knight B is going to run back here and engage in combat with you. 1 misses. Both miss. He makes a swing at you, but nothing happens. And E Bapef, it is your turn.
It is morphin time. Turn to a cave bear and take 2 swings at Knight B. Yeah, the first one definitely hits. The second one misses. for 7 damage.
And that is perfect. Albert, it is your turn.
I will cast Tasha's Hideous Laughter on A. And
Awesome.
he rolls an 8.
Got it. Is that your
And
turn?
I'll take a step back here. And yeah, that's my turn.
Perfect. It is Knight E's turn, and Knight E is going to use his crossbow. And he is going to shoot arrows at you, Muurujin. 12 is going to miss. 18 is going to hit. And you are going to take 15 piercing damage and 3 radiant damage.
Okay.
Awesome. Now we are back to the top here, and Radin is going to go ahead and make an attack at Knight D. Alright, and he hits both. For 25. And Muurujin, it is your turn.
All right. I'm going to swing my weapon at Knight C.
Awesome.
Uh, 11 is the first hit.
That misses.
All right.
That hits.
All right. So the slashing damage plus the divine favor. Then I would like to smite on top of that. That. For an extra 9 damage.
Boom. He's looking pretty bloody as you swing at him and just, give him as good as he got around the radiant damage as well.
All right.
Is that your turn?
Yes, that is my turn.
Awesome. And it is Knight C's turn. He's going to go ahead and swing at you. Misses 1 and misses 2. All right. Knight D is going to attack Radin. And that's going to 25 damage. Awesome. And Knight A is down and giggling, doing nothing. Bazzlo.
I am going to prepare a spell. I'm going to use slow in a 40-foot radius. Here, I guess there. I can 6 creatures up to my choice. I will be affected by the spell if they need a 15 saving for. Why did my page just scroll up? Wisdom saving 15 for all the knights. They are slowed.
And that's just they can cast, they can only do one thing per turn, right?
Yeah, an affected target's speed is halved, and it takes a -2 penalty to AC and dexterity saving throws.
Okay, so
Can't take reactions.
Okay. Cool. This guy passed. So if they pass, they're good, right? They don't have to do that.
Yeah, if they pass, they're good. They'd have to fail that to be affected by slow.
Okay. Does that give?
Yeah, it can also only use an action or a bonus action. Can't use reactions.
Yeah, that's what I thought. How does that work with our Tasha's guy?
Tasha's
Should've-
breaks on damage. He wasn't
should've-
damaged.
Yeah.
But if he is under Tasha,
Should fail. He just fails.
yeah.
I mean, couldn't
Or
stack not.
disadvantage.
All right, it is Knight B's turn. Knight B is going
Oh.
to go ahead and.
Well, I had a bonus action, Mike.
Okay, then do your bonus action. Dog.
With my bonus action, I'm just going to throw a little heal. Muurujin's way. Oops, that's not the one. Ignore that. Just 6 healing for Muru.
Awesome. Is that your turn?
That's my turn.
Awesome. And Knight B is going to go ahead and swing with his greatsword at you.
Hell yeah, I'm gonna trigger my reaction.
And he misses. And Bapef, it is your turn.
And I should have healed myself.
That's 27 to hit with the reaction.
He didn't attend. He didn't actually hit it.
Oh, he didn't hit Bazzlo. Oh, okay.
Yes.
Well, then that's my first swing at him.
Okay.
And that's the second swing is 21. Just make sure it's also 1d8. 2d6 plus 5. So 7 and then 13.
20 total.
Is that your turn?
Yes, sir.
Awesome. Albert.
Albert is going to firebolt at Knight D with his -2 AC
Got it.
for a 20 to hit
20 does hit.
for 9 damage.
Awesome.
And that is my turn.
All right. It is Knight E's turn. Let's see. All right. Knight E is going to stow his crossbow and come over to here and swing at you, Mr. Bear. 21 hits. This is a 15 hit.
Yep.
9 slashing. So let me just do all this fucking math here real quick. Hold on. It's 28 damage total as he hits with both his great swords.
You guys see the enormous cave bear stumble a bit.
All right, and Radin makes a swing here at Knight D. Yeah, and he just Knight D. The Radin just plunges his saber into this this knight's heart, and just kind of swats him out of the way with his first attack, and then comes over to Knight B here and does the same. This is here. That's a hit. That's 12 damage to which knight is that? Knight B. And Knight B looks quite bloodied here. And Muurujin, it is your turn.
All right, I'm gonna swing at Knight C.
Awesome. And
Oh,
that
do I
is-
have advantage against him? I don't know what this
It's so no.
He's
His
got
AC
-2
is
AC.
-2. So
minus
it's
to AC. Okay.
Yep. So that misses.
All right. That's a nat 20.
Yeah. All right. And this is C, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's crit. Now do divine favor, which will double that too. So 4, and then do your smite and double the damage.
Delicious paladin.
Uh,
Oh, wrong level of smite here. There it is.
So that
40,
is
52.
52. Yeah. How do you fucking destroy this this knight here?
I swing down with my weapon and cleave him in two. And with all the radiance surging through him, he just also evaporates.
Perfect. Awesome. And it is Knight C's turn. Yeah, actually, he's fucking dead. What am I talking about? There is no Knight C. That. Knight D is dead. Knight A is still fumbling around. Bazzlo.
after seeing what Knight E did to the cave bear, I pull out my flute and begin singing my healing song. This is my healing song. And I sing it and roll. Just second level for cave bear. For 9. And then action wise, let's go ahead and do Vicious Mockery on Knight E. It's a wisdom 15.
Oh wow, it actually failed.
Yes. I get to finally roll damage on this.
How do you mock this individual?
After I finish my healing song, I just let him know, don't touch my bear, you ugly bitch.
Is that your turn?
That's my turn.
Awesome. Knight B here is going to go ahead and swing at you. 18 hits, 15 hits.
It's Knight B.
He's swinging at me, I think.
Yep, Knight B.
He only gets one attack.
One swing.
Swing. Not that I hope he hits you, but if he does hit you, I get to hit him back.
This is pertinent information.
You take 19 damage total.
Lord have mercy.
Is slow concentration or no?
Okay, I need to roll. Okay, this is the end of it. Let me double check.
You guys had to triplicate the
Yes.
fucking battle today.
Oh. Meets beats, that means it's still good, right?
Yeah.
You're good.
Wow.
Bapef.
I'm focused AF.
Well, you have to get half of his damage, or a 10 minimum, so 10 would have done it for you.
Oh, I didn't know that.
There's
Okay.
my reaction. +5 for 10 on B.
Awesome.
I'm just gonna keep mauling the shit out of B. That misses. And that misses.
You be mauling.
I'd be mauling, but I'd be missing. That's my turn.
Perfect. Albert.
I'm going to take 2 steps over to get a clear line of sight on Knight B, and I will shoot the firebolt at him with his reduced AC. Ooh. I'm guessing a 10 doesn't hit.
No.
Then I will move my happy ass back over here. And that is my bonus action. I'll be like, young lord, are you okay?
In Knight E here is disadvantage on the first attack.
Survey says he's not okay.
Yeah, he's unresponsive.
So Knight E. Okay, so he hits 1 on the disadvantaged. 23 hits. And you take 28 total damage, Mr. Cave Bear, as he swings with his devastating
28.
greatsword here.
I don't know. I'll let you pick where I'm out of form.
You're good right there. All right, and as we turn over to the fourth round of combat here, you hear more soldiers start approaching, but you also see some gaily dressed figures that you might recognize come riding in on horseback, and they come up and they sweep Strahd away and take him off to safety, leaving you all to continue the battle here. And with that, the fight here is pretty much done, and we shift over into the last part of this battle at the castle. But before we do switch over, anybody want to look around or do anything?
I'm looting.
I'll let Muurujin and Albert take lead on that.
Oh yeah, it's their section.
I want to look for. Let me ask you this: was the pike that Strahd was stabbed with left behind when he was ushered away?
No, there is you can't. It was a javelin, but
javelin.
the javelins are just strewn about. If you would like to take a look at them,
Is there any of Strahd's blood on the ground?
yeah, absolutely.
I would like to take. I'm guessing it'd be a handful of dirt with his blood in it, and just stash that away in a pouch.
Put it in your mouth.
What is the thought here to stash away this dirt?
Well, A, I want to see if I can take shit from this plane to the other. And B, having Strahd's human blood might prove useful if it does get through to the other side.
All right, got it. Perfect. So we are now flashing over to the last bit here of Chalo and Elzeiros rushing the front lines here. So you are raging towards the front of Angervost, and there's these large stones being rolled downhill at you in this case. I need you both to give me a dexterity saving throws. You guys try to dodge these large boulders rolling downhill at you. Perfect. Yeah. So as you both are running up this hill, these large boulders just come rolling down directly past you. In this case, nearly missing you both. Let's see here. You have a moment to take a breath and breathe and look around. In this case, you notice that there's a pitched battle everywhere. There's men-at-arms going at it. In this case, as you take a look around, you see there's a breach in the front lines up ahead of you, and then again there's battles raging all around you. What would you guys like to do?
Is there supposed to be a map to this?
Not yet.
Okay. Is there anyone in our near vicinity, within talking distance, or is it everything kind of at a distance?
There is people within talking distance, but there's really not anything for you to do in this case, or talk to.
Okay, just I guess move forward. And Elzeiros, you want to do anything?
I'm gonna watch Chalo and see what he does, because I have a feeling he's about to charge in.
Well, ideally, I'd like to talk with one of the paladins if possible, but there's
you're in the middle of a pitched battle here.
Yeah, no. I guess move forward towards the castle.
Got it. Yeah. So as you guys begin to charge the lines again, more boulders come rolling down this hill, and I need you to go ahead and again roll another dexterity saving throw here. Perfect. Yeah, and you guys go ahead and dodge that. You break through the front lines as again this battle is just like raging on around you in this case. And you come to a clearing here, and you see a man dressed in silvered armor and two of his retainers next to him as well. They seem to be just like waiting for you in this case. And I need you both to roll for initiative. Perfect. Let's go ahead and just say you're both up here in this case. Perfect. So as you bear down on this guy, you notice that this individual is wielding a silver sword in his hands. The hilt is sculpted to resemble a dragon, a silver dragon with wings, and a pommel shaped like a silver dragon's head, clutching a black opal between its teeth. Two guards are around him as well, waiting for you to come on after him. And with that, Chalo, you go first.
DM, if you'll let me, I want to try to speak to these gentlemen, and probably more specifically to Sir Godfrey Gwillem. I'm going to put my hand out and say, hold your weapons, please. We do not have much time. We're not from this time. We would much rather talk than fight.
So as you try to speak, your mouth just becomes muffled. In this case, as you try to utter those words, and they just look at you strangely and confused. And with that, Elzeiros, it is your turn.
Hmm.
I'm going to take a step right here behind Cholo. I'm going to bonus action mark Knight A. And I'm going to shoot him.
Awesome.
14.
Misses.
17.
Misses.
Woof.
All right, Sir Godfrey's turn, and he is going to charge forward towards you, Mr. Chalo.
A short king.
Yep, and he is going to hit you for 13 halved on the first one.
I think that's... What kind of damage is that?
That's why I said it's halved.
Did you even pop rage?
No,
Oh.
I didn't pop rage. That's why I'm asking.
Oh, it's slashing damage, so 13 slashing damage.
I mean, unless you want to let me pop rage after my...
No, I'm not going to let you pop rage. So you can take that full 13 damage.
Okay.
And then you take another 12 damage on the second attack. The only time I get to actually fucking attack you, so... Alright, Knight A is going to come up as well. One misses. Oh. You're going to take 11 damage.
I feel
slashing.
like I should have had the option to pop rage after my words got mumbled.
Hey, you decided to try to talk, man. I'm sorry. And so you take 18 damage on the next swing.
Wow, okay. He's just gonna
Forget my name and not let me rage.
He'll kill me because I try to talk.
And it is your turn, sir.
Fuck me. Rage.
Good call. Good solid call. The first thing
words
every
come out of his
barbarian
mouth
should
this
do
time?
before he tries
I know that was
talking
fucking
his way out of a
You open your
situation.
mouth, you lose your turn. That's kind of fucked. I don't know.
You were playing massively out of character. Chalo would not try to talk to anybody. You said Chalo runs in and kills.
It's Chalo time.
Okay.
Chalo time.
I'm just gonna start swinging at. Fuck, dude. I'm gonna die here. I'll go at Night A.
Night A. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
It definitely fucking hits.
Let's go. 4.
Yeah, what is Chalo's reasoning for trying to talk as I want to run in and smash things?
Trying to figure out why the fuck this battle's happening.
Smoke
not
is
smart
pouring
enough
out
to
of
do
his
that.
ears. Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out why this battle's happening and if there's a good and a bad side to it. I'm just trying to get some info, man.
Barbarians
In the middle of
don't
the
get
pitched
info.
battle.
How's Night A looking like?
He's not dead. 20 ain't gonna kill him.
Let's go at it again.
19 hits.
+7. Let's go.
10 damage. On my bonus action, I want to look back at Elzeiros and be like, if you have any healing spells up your sleeve, I could really use them.
I was gonna say the two guys that have no healing.
You should really read your blood spear, Geo.
That's true about that. You're right. I just attuned to
Fucking
it.
Christ.
Secondly, is Night A still standing?
Yes, he is.
Okay, well, okay. Nothing happens yet.
What do you? I guess yeah, that is true.
Nothing happens yet.
Yet, awesome. And with that, Elzeiros, it is your turn.
I'm gonna look at my now severely bleeding companion and say, "Well, I can't heal you, but I can do this." And hold on. And that.
A wolf behind me. Yes, exactly. Exactly
Fluffy
what I
dog to
needed.
raise your spirits.
Look at my dog. His name is Fluffy.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it takes its turn after me. I don't know if he gets a turn the same level or same turn it comes in.
After you,
Yeah,
I
if
think
he
it
takes
does.
his turn. Yeah, it does.
Okay, because I don't get an action because that was my action. It's gonna bite. Go here.
Which one?
Please
The
don't. Oh God.
Night A.
No.
Why would it hurt you? It's our friend.
You should target Sir Godfrey. You should target Sir Godfrey.
No, because I'll probably miss. Hold on, I'm looking up the attack stuff for it.
I'm saying is, if you could let me have the finishing blow.
Is it just a regular wolf? I can send you the sheet for it.
Yeah, no, I have the sheet here. So melee attack roll bonus equals your spell attack modifier. Oh, that's gonna suck. So +2. Okay.
Advantage because of pack tactics.
I was
Yes,
gonna
it does.
say, yeah.
No, I know my mic said y'all are fucked when I swapped our characters.
Well, both were 16, so 18 to hit.
Meets beats.
All right. Bring this dude back up again. 1d8 plus 4. I wish we would quit closing this thing every time I want to roll a dice. 9 damage,
All right, awesome.
and then it gets multi-attack too.
Yeah, swing
Nope,
again.
half its level rounded down, so no, just 1 attack.
Half its level rounded down. Got it. All right, perfect. And I need.
Oh wait, sorry, that was 2 more damage on top of that.
2 more damage on top of that.
There's 7 instead of
Perfect.
9.
He's looking quite bloody here. And I need Muurujin and Albert to roll for initiative here.
Every fucking time.
What was it? 14 and
The boys
4.
back in town.
Wait,
Yeah, I had
if
a
the
14.
wolf just went, do I get to go?
No, you do not.
But Elzeiros was a 5.
No, Elzeiros.
Oh, I had like 22 for initiative.
Yeah, he's a 22.
Oh, okay. Damn it.
Yeah,
it's
that
the
was
top of the turn, I'm assuming.
Yeah, that was his custom roll. I missed it. Yeah.
Yeah. Perfect. And Sir Godfrey here is going to go ahead and take a swing here. And he misses. And he hits on. So he hits you one time here, Chalo, for 12 damage, half to 6.
Okay.
And that is his turn. Muurujin, it is your go.
All right. Let's see here. Got my line of sight. Stand here. And let me read this. I am going to use my Channel Divinity, turn the tide, and target myself and Chalo with it as my bonus action. We both regain 1d6 plus 2. So let me do that. Where's the dice? So I heal for 3. Did you see that roll?
I
did not see that roll.
No.
It's grayed out and I don't know why I can't click it now. Oh.
Okay, 4.
So I rolled a 1 to myself, and that's for Chalo, so he gets 6.
6, cool.
And for my action, I'm going to use Lay on Hands on Chalo for 10 points of damage.
Is that your turn?
Yes, that'll be my turn.
Perfect. Knight A's turn. He is going to go ahead and make a swing. Misses both. Awesome. And gonna remain with B. He is gonna pull out his crossbow, actually. Take a shot at you, Albert. 1. He hits 1. And you take 8 piercing damage and 1 radiant damage.
How much and how much?
So 8 piercing damage and 1 radiant damage, and it is your turn. What is up with everybody's fucking internet?
Whose internet?
Geo
Oh,
drop.
Chalo. Yeah.
Hello. Okay, I'm back.
Hello, hello.
Yep, I'm back.
Got it. And it is your turn, Albert.
Where is my circle?
Kill them all.
I don't want to hit Elzeiros' wolf. Am I good right here?
Yeah, you're good.
Okay, I need 3. The Dex 15s.
1 passes, 1 fails. 2 pass. Godfrey and Knight B both pass.
Okay, how many rollies do I get? 8d6.
Yeah, give me 3. There should be a little button Awesome. Is that your turn?
Oh, I'm gonna move. Can I move to this spot here? Or is that too much rock?
No, you're good. You can be up against the rock there.
I am good.
Perfect. And Chalo, it is your turn.
1, 2, 3, 4. Call it right here. Who's looking a little worse for the wear
None of them look bloody.
at all? Okay.
No, I mean not bloody. Remember, that's half
Yeah,
HP.
yeah. You know what? I'm just gonna start attacking recklessly because
Cause I'm Chalo.
and this is for the night.
Okay.
So first one is that. Second one is that for a total of.
So second one, he uses his reaction to parry.
Does anything
Yes.
happen to me?
No, nothing happens to you. He just parries your second attack.
Okay.
Is that your
My
turn?
Yep.
Elzeiros.
All right. I'm going to bonus action mark Godfrey,
All right.
and I'm going to shoot him in the back.
Sounds good.
16, 19.
Hits. Both hit.
All right. First one, 9 plus 1, 10 damage.
Mhm.
Second one, 8 damage. And then the wolf's turn. 21.
Yeah, that hit.
And then he does 28 plus 14 damage.
Wow, what a wolf.
Right?
Bestest boy.
Is that your turn?
That is indeed my turn.
Perfect. Let's see here. Godfrey, after taking all of that damage, is going to step up. Go ahead and roll for opportunity, Chalo. And also, with your spear, you need to remember that you have more reach, so attack of opportunity is like 10 feet, is it not?
It says its reach is only 5 foot. That's what I
Okay.
thought too, but then I looked at it. It says it's
It
5
is only
foot.
5 foot. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Never mind then.
Okay.
I still need you to roll for the
Yeah,
hit, though.
I just did. So that
18
takes a second
hits,
for-
9 damage. Perfect. Alright. He's going to step up and make a swing at you, Elzeiros. 14 misses. Oh, he misses both hits there. And Muurujin, it is your turn.
Oh, I was muted. Sorry. I am swinging at Godfrey.
All right, cool. 12 misses.
12 misses. 12 misses.
12 misses.
All right. Bonus actions real quick. All right, okay. Question. I don't see on my character sheet how many charges of channeled divinity I have.
It should be 2 per day, if I'm not mistaken.
2 per day.
If
Is
you
it
go
adjusted
to
by level?
if it should be in your if you hit features and traits, and then right below that you have class features. It should be there.
Yeah, it's under class features, not
Yes. I have 2 options, but it doesn't say how many charges I have.
many squares?
No, just for mine. Once a day free smite. Okay, well, since I don't know and I've used one just for the sake of...
You have one per long rest.
Okay.
One for long rest.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Okay, well then, that's my turn.
You're level 6.
Yes.
Oh, that's a cleric ability, though. Only one channel of
Wait, you gain.
You get on a shorter or long rest. Yep.
Channel divinity. Turn the 10 as a. Wait, no, never mind. It's your divine smite you get one of, or
No, you don't have channel divinity. You have channel oath, correct?
Because of my subclass being of the crown, I have a channel of divinity with 2 very specific options.
Got it. All right, Chalo. Knight B here is going to make a swing at you for 8 great sword damage, which is slashing, and then 8 radiant damage.
so 8 total. Okay.
Albert.
Take 2 steps here to get LOS on Knight B, and I will cast a Firbolt at him.
Knight B.
At Knight B. For 14 to hit, probably doesn't hit.
14 does not hit.
And I go back to my rock. And that's my turn.
Chalo.
Get shallow. I'm gonna keep swinging at Knight B.
Okie dokie. $23 hits.
One of those was a 1, and I have a feature, a species feature.
You rolled
when I
at
rolled
advantage, so you take the 18.
Right, but I can re-roll the 1, so I'm
To see if you get a crit? Is that what you're trying to do?
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. For a crit. Both 18s. Okay. Oh.
Awesome. And how do you kill this guy?
So as I lunge my spear through the knight's armor straight into its heart, you could see that blood splatters everywhere, but the spear is actually going to absorb some of the blood, and you see a red energy transfer from the sphere to myself, and it looks like I get just a little bit healthier when I do that.
Awesome. As you kill this man or this knight as well, as soon as that spear saps the life force from this guard, a small rune gets marked into the back of your palm. Is that
I'm
your turn?
assuming none of us noticed that.
Okay.
No, none of you noticed that.
Well, that's my turn.
All right, Elzeiros.
All right, I'm gonna stab this guy. $18 and
18 hits.
14.
14 hits.
All right. Awesome. Hold on. There we go. 18 damage.
Oh man, you rolled full damage there, eh?
Yep. And 11 damage.
Awesome. Is that your turn?
Yes, but the wolf gets to go.
Full damage.
15.
15 hits.
All right. And he does 1d8 plus 6.
So 9.
9 damage.
Awesome. Is that your
It'd be
turn?
really cool. Like, I know this in the way it was designed. It'd be really cool if my bonus action mark worked on the wolf too.
Oh, that would be cool. Dude, have you checked the new D&D rules? Like for the
No, I haven't
D&D
looked through
1? There's actually like a lot more like depth to combat with like certain weapon types and certain things, and there's a lot more like synergy.
Yeah,
That is
yeah,
really cool.
yeah. When you gain expertise in weapons, you can like do additional things with them. I was reading.
Yeah,
that,
and if they've got like the light or the heavy or certain markers, like it's honestly it looks really cool. I'm kind of excited for it. All right, let's see here. All right, Godfrey is going to swing at you, Elzeiros. Once misses, twice hits. And he is going to hit you for 15 and then cast Thunderous Smite on top of you as well. 2d6. So you take 15 slashing damage and 8 thunder damage, and you are pushed 10 feet away. We'll say you just bump up and go prone. Did you get all of that? Miles.
Sorry, what?
You take 23 damage total when you're knocked prone.
All right.
All right, I am going to swing away at Sir Godfrey here.
Perfect. 15 hits.
All right. $13, and we're just gonna go ahead and we're gonna Shining Smite on that. For 3, and then until the spell ends. Okay, the target hit by the strike takes extra radiant damage until the spell ends. The target sheds bright light in a 5-foot radius. Attack rolls against it have advantage and can't benefit from the invisible condition. So, for my next swing on him, I will swing with advantage.
Nine misses. That. Well,
The 26.
so you.
I rolled twice. Yeah. So I hit him with the.
Okay. Yep. Advantage. You're good. Go for it.
Okay.
I was just confused because of the +7.
I see. Yep.
And are you going to smite on top of that?
Yes.
Okay. How does Sir Godfrey die?
Sir Godfrey dies in an explosion of light. Evaporating. Yep.
Stupid.
Awesome. So a river of blood flows down from the enemy's silvered sword lying idly in the mud. A divine cacophony of thunderous boom beats into all of your eardrums. The swell of sound is followed by a cold shiver that runs down the length of your spine. The cold seems to emanate from the mansion high on the hill. A blood-curdling roar rips through the air, silencing the battlefield, and your attention is drawn southward. The sun above reflects harshly off a pair of glinting silver wings and claws. The turrets of the castle, and you gaze in full view of Elzeiros, the silver dragon. And with that, you are all transported back to the winery here, and you, Albert, here.
Before we get transported, do Elzeiros or I get a moment to look around?
The only thing you'll find is a silver decorated sword. That's it.
I'm looking more for insignias or crests of the paladins.
Silver dragon. The silver dragon that has been coming up all through this.
I even went to write it down and realized I already wrote it.
Perfect. So you all now sit around the table. Some of you are bruised and a little bloody here in this case. You do realize that the two swords that you picked up have come back through the tome with you. Albert, the dirt you brought back has come back, but without the blood.
And did I just gain that, what you sent me?
Yes, I did.
From what I just did?
Yes. Whoever's attuned to the book here. That
was originally with the book.
No, it comes after the chapter.
Oh, this is sick.
All right. So you all stand there quite out of breath. Some of you quite bruised and bloodied in this account. Talk amongst yourself, and if you want to roll for stuff that you might have seen and want clarification on.
Well, that's concerning. Hope we can't die there.
If you can get injured, it would stand to reason that you could fall. The book, I believe, has become a bit more concerning, especially since Strahd knows my name in the book, which is just baffling. And it's congruent through chapters?
Must be connected to him somehow.
It would have to be. My concern would then be, can he see us in the book? Is he present?
I don't mean to turn the conversation, lads, but it seems that there's a bit of shite there on your robes, Albert. What's that from?
Is there shite on my robes?
Some brown gook there.
Oh no, I had dirt in my pocket.
Why'd
So
you
that's what
have dirt in
we
your
did.
pocket?
Huh? What are you talking about?
I guess I would need to perceive that there is any dirt.
I had a small pouch that I put a handful of dirt in, and I checked the pouch upon arriving. But I don't know if you would have seen that. I don't know if you would have seen that. It's not like I'm overtly...
Yeah. I would have to perceive it, I guess. Would I perceive any dirt on Albert? Probably not.
Roll a perception check.
DM.
I mean, you can roll a perception check without me.
I'm looking him up and down. I'm looking him up and down.
What drew you to my attention? You did not perceive me looking at a small bag of dirt.
Okay.
Something I would like to mention while it's fresh in my mind. I believe we know where the second card is now.
What is it?
Well, if we go to our cards and read, the second card, if I can get up here.
Some of us can't read.
This card tells a powerful force of good and protection, a holy symbol of great hope. Three of Swords, the Avenger. A battle-hardened woman in decorated plate armor holding a fine weapon. The treasure lies in a dragon's house, in hands of once clean and now corrupted. That was clearly the dragon's house.
Now,
can we assume that?
Did Strahd take that over, and is that now where he resides? Where is the dragon's house?
Well, seeing as we have brought weapons from this other world back to this one, it stands to reason that it might be hidden in the tome.
First off, a barbarian cannot say it stands to reason.
I've read.
Also, did he say the weapons made it back?
Yes,
Yeah.
I did.
Yeah.
Okay.
They did. Yeah, we're holding weapons. Yeah.
The barbarian makes a good point, though. The fact that we can pull things out of the book, it stands to reason that there's a high chance that it's actually in the book. However, we can't freely travel in the places in the book. It's not a whole world. It's just those memories.
This is a place he attacked somewhere in Barovia, I would assume.
Right.
This is probably the castle to the northwest, maybe?
Any local would probably know. Just
Yeah,
have to
we
let them
can
know.
we can ask around and find out where this order of paladins used to reside.
Yeah.
In Geo, not to be a dickhead, you have an intelligence of 8, which is like borderline illiterate. Just a heads up, like as far as
That's
the
not
world
borderline.
scale
That
goes.
is illiterate.
Yeah, you are illiterate. Just as a heads up, as a character.
Geo got into mystery finding mode on this one.
Which I
You
appreciate.
put him in battle, he's just a fucking
Just to
goon.
put it in perspective, my cave bear has an intelligence of 2.
That's smarter than the bear.
You are smarter than a bear, but also
bear.
not that smart.
And I start blabbering. I don't know I don't even know what half those words mean. Good fight.
Chalo proceeds to have a stroke.
Chalo just realized how dumb he was.
Remember when Garton got the intellect hood?
You're talking like Garton post intelligence.
Yeah, we can read that for you, Chalo, if you'd like us to sound
On
it out
that
for you.
note, I want to look at the back of my hands. Is the rune still there?
Yes, the rune is definitely still there. It's etched, black and burnt into the back of one of your hands. I'll let you choose left or right.
We'll go left.
Do I notice him looking at his hands and investigating
Give
himself?
me a perception check. Go ahead, Gio.
I was gonna say,
Nat one.
is this rune in any sort of language that I understand? I doubt it.
My man, if you want an understanding, you got the wrong character.
Yeah. Seeing that I'm not that adept in magic, I'm gonna, hey, magic man, I've got hot dog. This happened when I used the spear last, and I pulled up the back of my hand.
I would.
So he told me the hot dog thing. When you say hot dog, E Bapef chimes up. Albert, that's what I was talking about last night. The hot dog thing. That's he's trying to alert us.
Very well. I go over and inspect his hand.
Awesome. Go ahead and give me an investigation check.
22.
22. Yeah. So as you begin to inspect this rune, you notice that it's like burnt and etched into his skin. Whether he realized it or not, it probably caused him quite a bit of pain, or it should have caused him quite a bit of pain once he got this. In that case.
Chalo, when exactly did you get this mark on yourself?
When I struck down the knight, of course.
And okay.
Now the RP is gonna be fun with the dummy.
Albert, the hot dog was specific to the spear. So I'm assuming if he said hot dog, it had to do with the spear.
Yeah. Now, let me ask you this, Chalo. When you typically attack with weapons and take down a foe, do they typically brand you?
Well, I don't know, Mr. Smart Man. When you typically open a book and read it, does it typically pull you into another world?
I mean, yes, it does. That's
It
exactly
does?
what books
Well,
do.
then,
They
well,
suck
then
you
yes,
into
it
other
does.
worlds and let you live other lives.
Yeah, and it allows you to get bloodied and battered. Listen, I may not be a learned man, but I did learn my ABCs, and in no book did I ever teleport to another dimension.
No,
Yeah, but
that
you've read
you're
what, like
avoiding the
5
question.
books?
Typically, when you attack, do weapons brand you? It's a very simple question.
No.
So, do you still believe this is the right weapon for you?
Yep.
Yes.
You feel any different, Chalo?
He's like, you asked for it. Now I'm retarded.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, it didn't hurt. I don't feel no different, and I killed a man. Win.
It looks like it probably should have hurt. The fact that it didn't hurt is alarming.
Well, he doesn't feel much, so perhaps he was just in the heat of battle. He didn't notice, but
If I look around, DM, is there like a mouse or anything around us?
Say that one more time.
Is there like a mouse or a small rodent anywhere within eyesight?
There is no mice or small rodents within eyesight.
I kind of want to see you kill something else with that, Chalo.
Well, you're standing right here in front of me, aren't you? I'm just kidding.
wizard
Well,
fight.
let's well, it looks like we got to get in another fight then.
Or we just find a small rodent or something for you to take out and test the theory in a more safe way. But
Go hunting.
You got silver? Got
You
silver
might-
on you?
If you press too hard, he might stab you.
that's fine. I'm not worried about him.
Speaking of rodents, Bapef sniffs Elzeiros. You smell like a animal. You smell off. What's this all about?
Well, first of all, that's rude.
Not where I come from.
I have learned how to summon a companion.
That's fantastic. What kind?
Whatever it wants to be, really.
That's pretty
What's its
cool.
name? Did you
Would
name it?
Chalo be able to strike your companion down?
Yes.
Hmm?
If
Bapef looks very
if
alarmed.
there is an evil deed that's plain evil. You're talking about evil spears over here, and you're the one asking me to.
I mean, I can make it be
cannot
like
strike down a good
an
boy.
alligator or something that you can strike down, but I don't think it really has a soul per se.
We need something with the soul.
That's an interesting point, Elzeiros. Do you?
Do we need a soul?
You
Let's
don't
just
know.
start stabbing stuff next time we leave the house. That's my 2 cents.
Listen, look, I ain't killing no good boys, so we got to find something else.
All right. Well, when we get back to Barovia, I happen to be a very good hunter and woodsman. I can find us an animal for our angry spear wielding rage monster here to stab.
Very well. We'll have to test this out. But Chalo, if you start feeling odd in any kind of way, please let us know by, saying hot dog.
I've been honest this entire time, man.
You have been, but now the weird sword is doing weird things to you, and I fear that I don't know.
I trust
I
that
fear
you'll
the
tell
unknown.
us. Yeah, I trust you'll
He's
tell
told
us,
us so
Chalo.
far.
I'm just not so sure you know what is good for you.
I know Kellen's good for me.
Aside
Debatable.
from our little,
So we
Fine.
split up, and what information did everyone gather?
well, we can tell you about Radin. The man's got a hell of a swing with his scimitar and appeared to have cast a magical weapon of sorts.
If he's anything like that today, he'll be quite the force to be reckoned with.
He's fast.
We were ambushed pretty quickly, and Strahd took a hit to the side. But I'm afraid we weren't able to gather much more information.
Give me a
Typical, he's
history
on the
check.
ground crying, huh?
Ooh, at advantage.
Mm-hmm.
We saw that Strahd was injured. How badly injured was he?
Oh, damn it, it didn't roll at advantage.
He took a javelin to the kidney.
17.
Yeah, so as you were protecting Strahd, the Vistani rode up and saved him and pulled him away.
Oh, yes.
Who?
The flagrantly, is that the right word? The
yes,
motherfuckers
gaily
in the
dressed.
bright colors that we
Gaily
saw
dressed.
at the other bars and kind of fucking led us here, they seem to have saved him.
Maybe that's the reason that Strahd likes them so much. They might have saved his life in that moment.
Sorry, I missed it. Who helped save him? Do we have a name?
The
The bright
Vestrani.
colored guys, the Vestrali.
Pastrani.
The same trope that the fortune teller lady was with when we first arrived.
Ah. I didn't trust those fellows.
Seemed to be on Strahd's good side, so.
Maybe a neutral character in this whole thing.
But perhaps that was the moment they gained his favor.
Well, aside from all that, Bapef, do you happen to have that shiny sword that we've found?
I'm assuming I do have it.
Yeah, you have both the silvered swords. One
Yeah.
of them is with you. The other is with Chalo.
Yeah, I reach into my backpack and I pull it out. Yep, sure enough, came back with us.
I've got this one here.
I'd like to take a look at this sword and see what it is.
Yeah, I hand
Yeah,
it
it's
over.
just a silvered long sword.
If you can make use of it, it's all yours.
I'll see if I can practice. Maybe it's a little long for me, but yeah, I'll take it.
I should also mention that after they took Strahd away, before we came up the mountain to help you guys, I grabbed a handful of dirt that was covered in Strahd's blood. And upon investigating it on my return, the dirt is there, but the blood is not.
I'm not sure what to make of that.
Maybe I don't.
We
It's
could
really
take
odd.
weapons. Perhaps next time, if we go back, we'll just try to take a whole bunch of things. See
Maybe a
what
whole
comes
person.
back. A whole person?
Or a finger.
I don't know. Well, it's tough to predict at what moment we return, so it'd be kind of difficult.
This is true. It's a very odd book. I should also mention that I seem to have the knowledge on how to cast yet another spell that has somehow been implanted in my mind.
I'm not sure if this bodes well or if it's a warning.
I mean, more knowledge is always great, but
What cost? We did
Exactly.
we did retain our injuries.
we did, and those guys struck quite hard.
What's the next chapter of the book called? Maybe it won't be so violent.
The next chapter of the book is The Rise of Ravenloft.
Well, my original thought was perhaps we could get through these chapters quite quickly, but being as if we get into combat, it's going to drain us. This might take a lot longer than we thought to get through.
Also, the book has been slapped shut after that last reading.
Like slapped shut on its own, or as in it's sealed?
Slapped shut on its own.
Nope. Looks like we'll have to only maybe peer through it when we're in safe keeping or whenever it opens itself back up.
I mean, can I open the book again?
You can, but something is telling you that this can only be done once per day, once per dusk.
Gotcha. I believe it's perhaps the magic is only strong enough to take us every so often. It seems as if the magical energies have waned from it a bit for now.
It's actually rather comforting knowing that it isn't possibly Strahd just opening it whenever he feels like we need to look at something.
Yes, we'll have to see how long it takes to recharge.
That being said, I wrote down the height of the sun when we left, and I'm looking in the sky. How much has it changed?
Yeah, so you have been gone for 1 hour.
Well, we have the entire day for us, gentlemen.
I'm a bit battered and bruised, so maybe we should take a moment to gather ourselves before we head out.
I would also like to speak to our host and inquire about this Order of the Silver Dragon. If Strahd and his army, or I guess not quite his army, but if they were in fact able to take down a silver dragon while they were amongst the living, that is quite a feat.
And any enemy of my enemy is potentially our friend.
If they're still around, the card says, what the fuck does the card say? The card says, divine hands now corrupt, or something along those lines. The hands once clean, now corrupted. So it might, yeah, I don't know. It's hard to say.
Perfect. And with that, I think we should end the session. And we will start off next time with Damien coming, and we can finish the conversation.